Months now, I've just been hallucinating everything you say.
It has all conveniently just been the right thing.
What makes you think that whatever you say is the right thing?
Let's see. Okay. I need to... Yes. I need to change the thumbnail and set the Twitch category. I do have a little story to share with chat. And I think I already told all of you about this.
A little story is a treat.
Well, okay, it has to do with a treat. But what happened was, okay, you guys know that, those Butterfinger, top ramen, that Butterfinger top ramen post that was made on like, Butterfinger's, Twitch account, like, just before the 1st of April?
No.
Oh.
Okay, somebody, Dan, can you find it for me?
Yes.
Yeah, if you can find it and send it to me, I can show chat and inform them of the awful deed I hath done.
Okay, so wait, where am I looking for?
I just need the Butterfinger top ramen thing.
Like, did you need the image or do you need the
picture?
just the picture?
Yeah, just the picture of the Butterfinger top ramen.
Why are all these pictures quality so ass?
Category, we're gonna put us on just chatting.
Oh, fuck. Tired.
Love Vic actions. What happened?
I'm tired.
Here you go.
Let's see.
Oh no, wait, there's a weird,
What
hold
the
on.
fuck? Why is there eyes on it?
I was gonna say that's a YouTube thumbnail, because, hold on, I'm trying to find like an actually like,
No.
good quality image, and for some reason just they don't fucking exist.
You know, I might. Maybe Rab sent it to me.
Hold on, here, let me just get a screenshot from their fucking Instagram.
Yeah, that's probably best.
I hate that Instagram won't let you fucking copy paste, but it's like the screenshot is still a feature, so it's pointless.
You can... So, you can, actually copy paste from Instagram if it's, like, in your DMs and it's a message somebody sent you. Like, it's somebody sent you a post that they found. You could still copy and paste it. Okay, thank you, Dan. Alright, chat. So, here it is. Butter, where is it? Yes, here we go. Very carefully. Copy, drop down there. Alright, chat. So this was the April Fool's joke that they posted on on their social media.
Also, you haven't posted an announcement yet.
Dan! Dan!
I'm working on it. I've been
working
working
on
on
it.
it.
I'm
working on it.
But anyhow, I looked at this post, chat, and I realized you can actually do this at home. All you need is a Butterfinger, peanut butter, some top ramen, and peanut oil. So,
Hold on. I need to see what you're looking at, because...
Look at the stream. Look at the stream.
Ah!
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, so me and Rab, went out and recorded it too. We did a little adventure to the store to go grab peanut oil and a Butterfinger and some top ramen. And, we got home and we fucking made this. The taste was
You
okay.
are vowed for this, you absolute minger. I hope it gave you the shits.
Let me
You couldn't even
finish. Let
saying
me
that.
fucking finish.
You couldn't even finish saying that.
Okay, No, somebody sent in a TTS. I'm pretty sure that was probably Razor. But the taste wasn't bad. It was texture that was the problem. Because, fun fact, peanut butter doesn't go well with squishy noodles.
Really? You don't say. Huh.
So literally, I diluted the peanut butter in the peanut oil, so it'd be all nice and runny. And there were chunks of peanut and Butterfinger inside of it, and I tried a few bites. I didn't finish it, but I tried a few bites, and yeah, the texture was all over the place. It was like if you could maybe make noodles out of like cake or something, like that one lady does on YouTube. Maybe that would work, but like using actual top ramen noodles, not a good idea. Just a very bad
Who could
idea.
have possibly seen this coming? Oh wait,
Takeda, you could shut the fuck up and not be a criticisive bitch towards the creative experience.
I'll be whatever the fuck I feel like. Fuck you.
I was gonna say, like, there is, Jeeves, you know, there is such a thing as like peanut noodles, like that are like they're the, like, it's like yakisoba noodles they serve with like a peanut sauce, right? You know, that is actually a thing.
I'm aware, but I wanted to try the meme.
Yeah, you wanted to try the meme, but I'm also thinking, like, you know, just remove the chocolate. That's basically like.
No, it wouldn't have been much better with or without the chocolate. Takeda, how is chat judging me?
How the fuck would I know? I'm not in fucking chat. Hold on.
Thank you so much.
Also, Z-Clock did a bunch of donations.
Oh, thank you, Z-Clock. That is that's for what we'll be working on today.
Razor says you make him sick.
Good.
Straw is just happy to see me.
Aw. Everybody's
Also, in regards to yesterday's announcement, I am not sorry. You should have been on the internet long enough to know that to recognize that YouTube link.
Well, I mean, anytime I see a YouTube link accompanied by like a super serious statement, I automatically expect...
You fell for it. And you fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
A lot of people did. Not me, though.
Joke's on you, Dan. Joke's on you, Dan. I like Tarzan Boy.
The only person who didn't fall for it was Amiku, because Amiku, literally what I just said, Amiku knew that link by heart.
I mean, I also know the link by heart, so I also did not click it. Also, a YouTube link off of a announcement like that. I'm just sitting here like, no, I play these games. I've done this before. I know what I'm looking at.
Oh, I still have the Butterfinger ramen on screen. I'm so sorry.
I still have the copy paste of the sorry, you haven't received this message from this person due to age verification rules on Discord. Click the link below to learn more, and it is just a hyperlink of learn more, but if you click it, it just goes straight to the Rickroll video. And it's formatted as fuck, so it looks like an official, like, formatted text message from Discord.
That's awesome. Hey, that looks pretty good.
Alright. So, joining me today are obviously C4, Dan, and Takeda. Hello, chat.
What's up, cunts?
Well, I'm really glad we were past, like, the first minute. You know, at least you said cunt, and you didn't say the other word that you said the other
pussy?
day. No.
Oh.
The F
Oh,
word.
the other word. Oh, the F word.
I still gotta cut that out. I'm so sorry.
Damn.
Alright.
It's like, it's funny, but it's not funny at the same time.
My brain, like, prioritizes it as, like, well, it wasn't me who said it.
Like I said, intrusive thoughts. You can't blame me for that.
The invasive thought he's won. Anyhow, let us go. So, I think we're good to... I think we left off on Moonsmock, right?
See.
Crafty has arrived.
41,
Crafty, hello, Crafty.
42, 43, 44 millimeters.
I got a hype chest. Time to open it and see my reward.
Got a hope, huh?
Chib, I'm going to put something in TTS at some point of the stream, and it's down to you to guess what it is and to worry about what I'm going to say, so I hope it sets off you anxiety.
You know what, Razor? I will cross that bridge when I come to it. Anyhow. Let us move over so we can be sure. Bloop. There we are. Oh, come on, you piece of shit. You are not going to be doing this to me today, Buster Keaton. Okay, I'm going to lower this. There we go. That way I can be properly seen as I am working. Alright. What was that noise?
What noise?
Which one of you vile animals just snorted into their microphone?
Pretty sure it was Dan.
Let's not having a sneezing fit right now. I'm trying to mute in time, but it's not working.
Oh. Oh, that was Dan. Oh, that was you blowing into a thing. Oh, okay. Alright. So, we're just hopping into the mocks right here. Deca, Toa of Sonic the Hedgehog. Member of the Toa Yot... C4, how do you pronounce this?
Hold on.
I want to apologize on Chiefs' behalf. We watched Sonic 06 Snap Cube last night.
Yes, we did.
Yutose.
Yutose. Okay, thank you. Of the Toa Yutose.
You gotta say with some Yutose. I gotta say it like that.
Yutose!
What?
There you go.
Say?
Yamero! He says as they're, like, shoving a dildo into his ass. Anyhow, not to make fun of Moon's submission here.
Huh?
Weapons are tuning fork
Okay,
swords.
you stupid American fuck, I'll teach you how to do it. So, you buy a jar of Nutella. Use it as you regularly would for as long as it lasts.
Wait.
When the jar is empty and there is only Nutella left on the walls of the jar that hard to get out, boil 2 small hands of fusilli pasta. Boil them, and then add to the jar. Close the jar and shake hard. Stick a fork in it. Easy sweet snack, you dirty 8-nippled freak. Uncertainty.
I appreciate knowing this. I'm not sure when I'm gonna buy Nutella again. But I'm glad I know this. Alright.
This fucking guy.
Anyhow, her favorite hobby is painting portraits and playing with her violin in the graves of her allies.
No, cheap. It's pronounced ni hao, not anyhow.
Takeda, I'm not even gonna tell you to shut up. Anyhow. Ni hao?
It's
Is she partially invisible here? What's going
Honey?
on with the masking? I don't know. I do love the idea of tuning forks as weapons, and I have to imagine how that would sound. I love the ponytail too. And, you know, Toa of Sonics who plays an instrument. I would have made the instrument the weapon, honestly. I would have made them like the dedicated bard type, but this is still quite nice.
Bards are boring. It's funnier if you just beat someone over the head with a giant tuning fork.
Tuning forks are fun too. But it's like, I want you to imagine she plays like a really sick note and it rings out throughout the battlefield, and then she pulls out the tuning forks and they attune, they're magic tuning forks, like they immediately attune to the most prominent sound around them, and they're vibrating, and then she starts, they're vibrating to the echo of the music. She runs at our enemies and bong, bong, bong. You know, it's fun.
Spit it out.
No. Anyhow.
Good, because spitters are quitters.
Yes. I do like her design overall, though. Her shoulders are constructed from Metromatoran limbs. Yeah, no. I think Toa of Sonics are something that's kind of underdone and underrepresented.
I would bite
in
you
the
so
fansphere.
fucking hard, Chip. And bolt my 4 mandibles shut with the force of an adult pit bull called Princess until my teeth converged inside your meaty fucking tendons. You could waterboard me with isopropyl fucking alcohol and I wouldn't loosen my death grip. I would suck all of the nutrients from your soft tissues until you shrivel up into a sapless dehydrated husk. And fuck
Good.
Dirty Dan
One
Richard.
sec.
I am the real creep from the deep.
Razor sent some cursed shit in TTS.
These will get you that bad.
Yes, Dan, share your thoughts. I think this is really cool.
Bonito Mock. I agree with Cheebs. I love the tuning fork weapons for Toa Psionics.
Very underdone and missed.
Razor, you fucking freak.
And I love the use of the custom mask.
Yeah.
Is that a custom mask?
Yes, that is a custom mask. It is a non-aquatic version of the volley attack, which is the Mask of Stealth.
I thought I thought it was one of the Hero Factory masks for a minute.
Yeah, no. This is a custom version of Niparu's mask from the Toa Mari waves.
You know what masks I really liked? Unrelated to the mock, but there was a particular kind of mask I really liked using when I had my old collection. They were the ones that were designed to slip over the like green face shield looking things. The green transparent pieces.
Oh, those, yeah, those were like Hero Factory. I'm pretty sure.
I think they were pre-Hero Factory. Because
Find
the
a
Hero
picture
Factory ones slid onto the bright green translucent heads.
Well, there was like a face shield piece on some of those helmets.
I just zoned back in. What are we talking about?
We're talking about how cool this mock looks.
Well, yeah, but you guys were talking about a specific part. What part are you...
Takeda, describe the part you were just talking about. Good lord, we're off to an abysmal start.
That was a translucent, like, face shield piece that would go underneath the mask.
Yeah. You're talking about the ones that come on the fucking the air adapted sons of bitches.
Huh?
The Toa
No.
Mystica? The Toa,
Yes!
Not Mystica,
Yes!
the Fantoka.
Fantoka, yes, those ones, the ones with the blue shields underneath their mask. Or no, the Mari
them
were the
too.
ones that had them. Yeah, them too. Is that what you're talking about? Or am I just
Yes.
No,
retarded?
that's correct.
No?
I thought you said
Wait,
they were green, Takeda.
Well, they came in different colors.
No, they only came in blue and white.
It might have been the blue one I had, but I could have sworn I had a green one.
You probably colored it with Sharpie because that's what a lot of kids did when they were younger.
I never took a Sharpie to my pieces. You know what the part number is?
I don't believe you.
Let's look at the part.
Okay, so Hero Factory, the Brain Attack ones, they did have different color visors. Like there was like a blue one and a yellow one, but there was never a green one. I don't believe. No, yeah, there was a green one. It's like a light green.
All right. Well, while you guys figure that out, how about
Why are we trying to figure this out?
Yeah, actually.
How about we comment on the
that's-
mock?
But yeah, it was. I thought the
That's
mask
good-ass
looked
mock.
like the Toa Mari mask.
Good ass mock, indeed. C4, is there anything you'd like to share about Dear Moon's submission here?
I love it. I don't know. I'm sorry. I have like a loss of words today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm having a hard time just coming up with things to say today. I like the coloring on it. I would say though for a Toa of Sonics, um, I do like it. I do like the color blocking and stuff, but like I said, I just think for like a Toa of Sonics, it probably could use a little bit more of a splash of color, but that's just me. I also love the little bit of Photoshop work you did there. It's very cool.
Oh, it's a mask of stealth. That's why she's partially invisible. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, no, I love it. Good job, Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Proud of you.
It's like the ultimate stealth build. You know, you think a Toa of Psionics can... Not Psionics, of Sonics can, like, move completely silently?
Yeah. Probably.
Looks really good. Alright.
Is that mask a variant of the Lucario Uzumaki mask?
Takeda, we said this earlier.
Well, I wasn't... Names escape me, words escape me. I don't know all the fucking...
But yes,
Fuck
it's a
you.
variant of... It's a variant of his. It's a non-aquatic version.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Okay.
Fuck you. Die.
Alright. So, we have a even smaller installment for the Bug Ladies by Artie. I was dared by... Who is that? The Duck Oddity, like Harry Potter, to do a Matoran scale build. So I did. Yeah, and she looks really good. Not quite as Midna coated as the red one, though like in terms of proportion, definitely closer to that. But I understand it was just make small.
Get out of there.
I was looking at that thinking it was a green version of Dan's Deathclaw for a minute.
It's way too small to be Claudine.
Well, obviously, it's Matoran scale, but like that's what I meant is I thought it was like a chibi Matoran Claudine.
You
for a
can
minute.
do this, Dan. You should use this exact build to make a short stack Claudine.
No, even
That's
better.
great.
I challenge Artie to make a chibi Claudine.
Oh, you
That's
heard
right.
him.
Dan doesn't have to do
See.
it.
See, there's we don't have to call it chibi Deathclaw. There's already a word for this. It's Clawbold.
What?
Chibara Sidaki
Kobold.
and the Harry Potter
Kobold
oddity.
Deathclaw.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Let's carry on.
Yeah.
This is. Oh, I've actually never thought of a knee. I really like the knee construction here. This is definitely something like on a bigger figure I would evolve further to like make more useful, but I do like the way it's being used here. The only thing I can really think of in regards to this is I'd be concerned about the shoulder bits falling off. Just because it's on that, unless there's a stopper on those. Can we see? There is no stopper on them. Those are the single axle hole balls. Not bad, though. Yeah, no, not much more to say. She's adorable. Why didn't you give her a name? Anyhow, Dan. Share your
Adorable.
thoughts. Adorable.
She, just a little girl.
Perfectly small and puntable.
Just a little guy.
I believe it's a woman. Unless
Are you assuming
Yes, I
somebody's
am.
gender?
I'm assuming the gender of a fictional character.
I am assuming, and fuck you, little guy in this context is gender neutral.
I hate everything
Assuming
said
makes an
about
ass out of you and Ming.
C4, please share your thoughts.
How dare you say that
I-
about Ming?
I love Greenbug. I love Greenbug. I think it's cute. I think like Artie, for the fact that you're kind of like moving out of your comfort zone a little bit. I think it's nice. I think you should make more things like this. It's not to say that your usual style is bad.
Or she.
Huh?
But,
What?
yeah. But go ahead, keep talking.
I wasn't gonna fucking say it anyway. I definitely think that you should try to make more of these kind of like in this style. I think you could do pretty good at it. But yeah, no, I do like the shaping on this. It's very, very adorable, very, very kawaii. I love it. So cute. Alright, that's enough for me.
Yep. A very, very nice work, Artie. I don't feel like I commented enough on it. It's overall, if you looked long enough at this, you could see, like, you could probably dissect the entire build for yourself.
Yeah.
Not bad, though. Let's see. Alright, this next one is by Captain Flarg. I think he showed me this one a little bit beforehand. That might have been a different one. But this is based on the Blacktron theme, and it's a VTOL walker. So it's got engine pods that, like, turn into feet.
Oh, that's sick as hell.
Why do they have Triforces on them? I do not know. Still looks really nice. This entire aesthetic, chat, black and gold, like,
Honeybee.
There's a small part of my childhood that I remember where this theme was, like, particularly prominent, and it's
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay, it's a very faithful set. I like it. Oh my god!
Jesus.
What the fuck? C4.
Yeah, she just ripped right into the big one right into the microphone.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, it's disgusting.
We need that. We need that as, like, a server sound now.
No, thank you.
No, yes, please. Now, the only thing I could think of potentially being problematic with this is meticulously pushing all these stopper pieces down so that it can extend like that. That might just be a bit of a... I do love that as a detail. That might be a nitpick. Oh my god, we can hear everything! C4 brat mark? Did she eat her mic? No, I think something rubbed against it very aggressively. Okay, Dan, tell me when C4 is back and I will unmute her.
Okay.
No, overall, I do appreciate this. Dan, what do you... I didn't have too many sets from Blacktron, but I do remember them.
Yeah, Blacktron is, like, one of those, like, I think it even is, like, older than me. I love classic... I love, like, modern iterations of classic LEGO themes, and I absolutely adore this set, and I would buy it if it was real. This kind of captures the imagination, though. Like, the theme I was obsessed with was Rock Raiders, and I can see that, like, those classic LEGO set, like, sort of, like, styles, like, in this build. I love the feet becoming the engines, like the... What do you call those little stabilizers on the engines? And then those become the feet.
Oh, the thrust vectoring.
Yeah, the thrust vectoring, like, becomes the feet. That's such a cool design. And it turns into a walker. This is like premium, like, LEGO era.
C4 is back.
Oh, okay, good. Alright, C4, your mic made the most aggressive noise when you pulled away. It was like...
God, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, it just it sounded like that. Like you rubbed, like, a metal chain against it.
You can have some of mine. Yeah, just don't fucking eat it all. I love you. Sorry, what were you asking me?
Well, I'm not sure. Are you still talking?
I'm good. My husband was asking me a question. What's up? What were you asking me?
Well, we weren't asking you anything. We said that, like, it sounded like a chain rubbed up against your microphone when you got up.
Oh, that's weird. I'm not really sure
like somebody
why.
Pulling a ripcord out of a prostitute's ass.
I'm not sure why it sounded like that.
It was really funny. But anyhow, this is a Blacktron-inspired build. Or do you have any thoughts on it, C4?
This is giving me crossover between Blacktron and Exoforce. That's kind of what.
That.
Yeah, that's what this is giving me. I'm in agreement with you that just like Black and Gold is definitely a heavily underutilized color scheme, which is the reason why I use it for a particular mock of mine.
I wonder who that is.
Yeah, I wonder, but yeah, no, I really like this. It's very, I love the Blacktron aesthetic, which basically is kind of like that blocky space, like the early space type look. So very, very good. I really like this. This is definitely, if this was a set, I'd buy it, 100%.
Yeah, it's a very Mech Warrior style mech too. I think is the best way to say it, because it's got the tank with legs aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
And just how ungainly it looks. I really appreciate that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, by the way, Arbitrary and Ducky are both on watch streaks. 15 for Ducky, 10 for Arbitrary.
I'm surprised I'm not on watch streak yet.
You need to get on top of your game, C4.
I am. I've been here every day. Well, every day you're on stream.
I just love this little smiling astronaut man inside.
He knows he's piloting the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, literally, like everything about this looks so gritty, and then the tiny guy is like, "I'm happy to be here."
Honestly, fucking minifig scale like mechs and stuff were like the only thing I ever built out of systems pieces, and it was always just fun.
Yeah. I remember me and my dad when I was younger, when I was like, I must have been 6 at the time. My dad really wanted to build an X-Wing. Like our own X-Wing out of all the pieces that I had. Because I had a lot of system pieces when I was 6. Not anymore. I filtered out all my Bionicle pieces and kind of forgot about the system ones. I didn't throw them away, I just forgot about them.
My dad actually has a really fucking, like, jealousy-inspiring collection of old space Lego and Blacktron Lego. Like, I'm pretty sure he has every single old space set and multiples of them.
So he's probably got like shit tons of X-Wings in there.
Old space, not Star Wars.
Old space. Ah, okay.
Topaz in chats. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was gonna say Topaz in chat says that Lego should have their own Mech Transformers theme. Think about this for a second. What if Lego had another robot-centric theme that isn't Bionicle, isn't Hero Factory, isn't Ninjago? What if they had like a completely original robot-centric theme? Again, that was a little bit like Exoforce. I feel like that'd be fucking awesome. If we could get like straight up Gundam-esque, Transformer-esque mechs that isn't fucking Ninjago. That would be awesome.
Yeah,
you know, what if
it needs to not be just typecast to like, oh yeah, the sneaky assassins.
The thing
you
is,
know, what if you
this is-
completely lean into like tokusatsu, like make it like Power Rangers and Kamen Rider, where it's like each like mech they make has like a gimmick.
Oh my god, that would be
Like,
so
they
fucking
combine.
cool.
It would be really cool, except Lego has a huge fucking issue right now where every single set is either licensed or it's Lego City.
Mm.
No, you
Ninjago.
want to be like styled, not licensed. I mean styled.
That's what I mean. They don't do original fucking just sets
Anything.
anymore. Everything is licensed to some degree, and that's
The
why I
Lego
haven't been
Dreams
buying
aren't
systems Lego.
licensed. Lego
Dreams is
aren't licensed.
discontinued. Dreams is gone.
It
They're
is?
not. No, yeah, they're discontinuing it this year. They're not
What
doing
the
Dreams
fuck?
anymore.
Dreams is like a source of so many useful colors.
Well, you know how it is. You know how Lego is. They're retarded. They don't fucking care about anything original anymore. All they care about is the licensed IPs because that's what's making them the money. You know?
Correct.
It's not even making them money.
That's the thing.
Barely.
That's the thing. Like, this is the reason that they needed something aside from the Star Wars sets back in the day to profit off of.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. They want to be stupid, they can be stupid.
This is why I
Anyhow.
boycott Lego. It's not even that hard to boycott Lego if they don't even make anything you want to buy.
Alright. This one's by Brian and Kukoboshi. Originally, I was going to go on a mech posting spree, but I have just made my masterpiece and they take priority. But I've just made my masterpiece and they take priority. note for those who don't know, masterpiece refers to the thing that is used to prove you have mastered the craft, not your greatest work. Okay. Greatest work, the magnum opus. These three sisters are a mock. I will admit to copying the thigh design from one really famous bunny girl mock. The lore is actually not done yet, but they are going to be human. Yeah, they are going to be human cyborgs in my cyberpunkish universe. I still have yet to name them. If I name them before the stream, I will just edit the post. The red and blue sisters are twins, while orange is the oldest sister. As for the equipment, red has a large sword and a massive booster pack. The red ones go faster. Blue has a laser cannon and twin plasma Gatling guns, and orange has a pair of giant fist-like weapons and a jetpack.
Has a pair of giant other things too.
Shut up. I would pose them, but Stud.io likes to fight me for no real reason. Now for the part that makes them my masterpiece. No peeking, Sheeb. Fine. They combine. Ooh. The combined mode was inspired by Grand Blue Leon. Blue Leon? From Metal Cardot. Who is
Metal Card Bots.
Card bot. Fuck. Who in turn is inspired by Omegon. This has the left torso builds rather funky to account for the extra parts needed to achieve combination. Noma can attest to this, as they have an early version of the file before I made orange. Okay, neat. Alright, so three sisters. I love these big booster packs. I wonder how these... I understand these are probably going to be legs in the combiner. I do wonder if this mock would actually be able to stand up with these, though. That, I can see that one. I love the twin Gatling guns on this one. That's I fuck with that hard. What is that face piece, actually?
So that's really fucking cool.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's just a bunch of parts looking like they're blending together. All this looks like one giant gray piece with a Mata head slapped on it. It's not. It's just the Stud.io's tricky lighting. So to my understanding, based on what I can see, they're all basically clones of each other, with the most variation. The most variation being obviously the color, the weapons, and the accessories. But I'm not knocking it for that. And good lord, yeah, this is all of them together. That is pretty impressive. I would love to see if you could actually build this and if it would be a stable build.
It looks stable.
It does. It does.
Where do the legs come from? Oh, I see.
Yeah, they're the rockets on the... They're the rockets on this one.
I'm just gonna get this out there real quick. I like how the fact that in the combiner version, the white and orange one, the boobs stay the same.
It's like that's the reason this one has the biggest hits, specifically so they can show up in this version, which is really cool. Because let's think about how. Now, I'm not too sure about this ratchet swivel piece here, because I have this on Scorvax, and I had to do a lot to make sure it didn't disconnect. But it's probably fine, because all this is holding on to just that. You gotta remember, that's the weight of a full figure. I think it's a really impressive build. I just want to see it built IRL to be sure, like, can this actually work that well? Because it looks really good. Go ahead, Dan.
I absolutely adore this. And we were just, I literally was just talking about the, like, combiner things. Funny how that works. But yeah, I love these builds individually, and the fact they can all come together like that is brilliant. It looks sturdy too. Like I don't have any doubts this would be a fragile build in person. I love the aesthetic. I love
you
the
know
build.
This would be a fragile
Oh.
build, or you think?
No, I think this nothing here says it. Nothing here reads that it would be fragile. Like everything looks very sturdy and well put together. I think this would do just fine if it were to be built in real life.
All right, fair. Go ahead and finish your thoughts.
Oh, absolutely, like top notch. One thing I will say, you said the word masterpiece, and I got Vietnam War flashbacks for a minute, but that isn't anyone's fault but mine.
Masterpiece with a massive set of quotes next to the word.
You see, Masterpiece is the name of an infamous group within the Bionicle community.
Oh, that one
but
too. Yeah.
Okay, I actually don't know the lore behind that, but I guess I'll find that out later.
Yeah, they are still around, and they're still assholes.
This is another group of elitists, I take it?
No, this is the group of the elitists.
Oh, okay. This is just the elitists.
Yeah, this is the group of elitists.
I think I remember
There are
looking at some of their
elitists
mocks.
in Bionicle?
I think I remember looking at some of their mocks and thinking, like, yeah, it looks cool, but this would fall apart the second I breathed on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I have that same fucking like thing with Mitch builds mocks. I really like how they look, but I don't like a lot of the connections he used because they're so fragile looking.
Yeah, but Mitch doesn't, to my understanding, doesn't go around acting like he doesn't try to.
Well, I'm
pretend
just
it's anything
talking.
more
I'm
than
just
what
talking
it
about like.
is.
I'm just on the topic of fragility and all that. I really like his mocks. One of my favorite is his Rockshi revamp. Fucking peak. But I just worry about so many of those connections. It doesn't look like it'd be super posable. You'd build it, put it in a pose, and you can't do anything with it because if you touch it, it falls apart.
You got to keep in mind that he doesn't play with his toys like some of us do. So.
Yeah, you can't slam them together. Well, you could, but they'd break. But
You can't make him kiss.
C4, did you already share your thoughts?
Just that I like that the tits are bigger. No, what?
Share some legitimate thoughts, come on.
Okay.
Those are the most legitimate thoughts.
Aside from the tits, no, I actually kind of do like the orange one, especially because it looks like a Vi from League of Legends. So, do I have that right? I don't fucking play that game, so I have no idea. But I just the big hands, the big clobbering hands. I really like that. And honestly, my favorite bit has got to be the Gatling guns on the back of the blue one. And you just inspired me because I actually have a mock that I'm working on. He's like a big buff guy, and I really want him to have some like weapons like that. So I'll be right back.
All right. No, it's all very nice. Great work, Ryan. Let's take a quick look at chat here. Let's see. Oh man, I've missed a lot of chat. I'm so sorry.
He's not
Yes.
sorry.
Hello, Topaz. How you doing?
Speaking of Topaz, one of his messages, you people are no different from furries.
Topaz, what are you talking about?
Because we make a fursona, we make an OC.
Oh my god.
I think that's what they're referring
everybody,
to, is like-
everybody has a Sona.
Instead of it being an animal character, instead of it being like a furry or anime character, it's just make it out of Bionicles instead.
All that woman thinks about is tits. C4 talks about so many things more than just tits.
Okay, but titties are pretty fucking cool.
They are. I agree.
Counter argument: titties are awesome.
Yeah, we got some reaction about the fact that they're discontinuing Dreams.
Yeah, no, I just I haven't bought fucking normal systems Lego in so long because there's just I walk into the Lego section and I'm no longer filled with joy and whimsy. I'm filled with disdain
Hello,
and
I'm
displeasure
back.
because everything is licensed. The only Lego sets I've bought recently have been the botanical stuff.
Same, honestly.
Those are the only ones really worth buying, and even then, they're still overpriced to hell and back.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
My current trick when it comes to the botanical stuff is that because a lot of the botanical stuff it's mostly parts that have been available for a while. So I just get the instructions and I go and buy all third-party parts. And the cool thing is that I can get those parts in whatever color I want. So
Blue Rose time.
yeah, so if I want blue roses or I want black roses or whatever, I can just order those parts in those colors in whatever color I want. So, by the way, I'm sorry that I keep leaving and shit.
It's okay.
I don't know what the fuck is going on during the stream. Like, I just like there's always something that needs my fucking attention. And I'm sorry.
It's alright, C4, it's alright. I'm not entitled to your time in any case. But I gotta agree with you, Gus. I too am... I don't even hate Ninjago because I feel like it's a bad theme. I hate it because of its prevalence. It's way too... It's everywhere. And, like, there's nothing else that gets to exist because of it.
My Lego might as well just rebrand themselves as Ninjago.
They really should. They should just have the child Ninjago company.
Exactly.
Topaz says, I've been theory crafting about this idea. Every robot... I'm assuming this is an idea for, like, a theme. Every robot would have their own little human child friend that they've bonded with that can sit inside and pilot them, or just for protection. And then each person can have a different connection with their robot, and then you meet the bad guy that sits on top of his robot and smack him with a whip. I feel like there's a lot of suggestive stuff put into that, but it's a fun idea.
Is this not just Voltron?
I don't
At
know.
that point,
I genuinely have no clue.
Honestly, I would love to see a Power Rangers type theme where we basically get like a Dino Power Rangers. So like every once in a while we
We've
get
gotten a lot of those. We've gotten a lot.
Well-
I've gotten like 5 Power Rangers based on dinosaurs.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like that would be really cool to turn into a theme. Just as like not even just like Power Rangers itself as like a brand, but like a theme of transforming. Because like the idea behind it is that you get a mech that transforms into a robot dinosaur, and then you get a team of dinosaurs together, and then they turn into a bigger mech. I think that would be the gimmick across like all of the different sets. Is they're all a different animal, they're all a different dinosaur, and then the main gimmick would be is that they all get to combine into one big giant mech. Like that would be a fucking sick theme. I would pay money for that. So
All right. But no, I mean it would be, and because like it's not like the basic concept of Power Rangers is something that you can copyright and take people to court over. Like, oh, they have a bunch of colorful people in outfits that fight giant monsters in with big robot suits. You can't do that.
yeah,
It's
no,
hard.
fucking, Power Rangers itself is strictly Western, but that whole theme and style is
Tokusatsu.
very
Kamen Rider.
shareable.
Yeah.
It's not copyrighted, it's very much shared. There's a Mud Raptor in my submarine.
There was an anime that came out that's just called like The Red Ranger, like, you know, in another world, and it's like it has no association at all with anything like Power Rangers, but the guy is literally just called the Red Ranger.
I saw
Wear the
that
same-
one.
Does he wear the same kind of outfit?
Yes,
That's funny.
like they have like a gimmick. It's like they're literally a parody gimmick. They're bandages. They're literally a parody gimmick that doesn't exist.
That sounds funny. I'd like to see this. All right.
It's a really
Straw,
it's really
Straw,
good.
why are you asking me what my cup size is? What the hell?
What is your cup size C4 if you're
I mean,
comfortable?
answer the question.
46 triple D.
Okay, there you go, Straw. Anyhow, this is Liden Lawrence by Nadiki Pictures. I want to read that with an accent. Liden Lawrence. Citer to Mibler, another test subject, Lidan was curious about the intelligence yet rebellious girl. So much so that she has considered the liability by her director. In fact, the director utterly despised her. Lidan's body was sliced away and replaced with metal cover and over and over until oh fuck! I accidentally forced one of my nuts into myself. Okay. Ow! I did it again.
Just don't go in there.
That's what happens every time you attempt the French accent. You're gonna deball yourself.
I will do it just to spite you. Okay, until there was almost nothing left, just so she could be used as a testbed for new augments. Tortured and abandoned in one of their sealed-off labs, Lidan could only take to repairing herself until she was uncovered by Tilox, and now, more than a decade later. With so much time left, Lidan was a little lonely. However, she was by no means evil or malicious. She does find it difficult to distinguish metal from flesh, and does need reminding that no, you cannot take apart a person like a toaster to examine their functions. Under all the quirkiness, though, is a caring and determined woman who has refused to let her treatment turn her into a monster. Unlike her sister. She's still
except for when she's dissecting people.
Yeah, except for when she's doing that. She's still kind of a whip, so any critiques are greatly appreciated. Same of any of my other monks. Of course, Nidiki. Okay, so obviously that's not like the... Oh, wait. Oh, okay.
Actually, I'll wait until after we do them all.
I'm assuming this is supposed to be like at different stages here. Yeah, I'm assuming like the legs having stilts here and then having an actual other leg here is intentional. I like the tentacles coming out of the back to just act as another set of legs. That's I want to say this reminds me of something, but I can't tell what it makes me think of. She looks.
Well,
really
I'm thinking
so
Doc
far.
Ock. I'm thinking
Yeah.
Doc Ock, but
That is closer. I would say that's probably what it's reminding me of. Oh wow, we have a full breakdown of the torso here. Not full, but a comprehensive look into it.
And a comprehensive history.
Dan, are we gonna have this fight again?
Yes.
I do love the all the wiring bits. I think those are really fun, especially how they mimic a lot of detail, like an anatomical detail here and there. The blue and red, like somebody might try to argue that this makes the entire color scheme clash a little bit. It does not, because it's just sprinkled throughout and it's consistent and it's symmetrical. It's symmetrical.
It gives me Valkyr vibes from like Warframe, which is very much a similar concept of
I'm playing Warframe right now.
or a person that has been viciously experimented upon and dissected time and time again and put back together. And now she's just full of rage, anger, murder, death, but also just kind of been stripped back to bare bones and wires almost.
What if he read the next submission in the Nemo
very cool.
Newt Gunray voice?
I could do that. I might. Chat, is there anybody who wants me to... 1 second. We've gotten to the combat section of the scrap metal album, so I'm just gonna restart. There we go. Alright. Chat, does anybody want me to do a Newt Gunray accent on the next submission? Anyhow, let's get back to this.
I think it'd be really fun.
Go ahead, Dan. Share your thoughts. And
I absolutely love this build. Some people who like make kind of like a quote-unquote scrap character kind of take it as an excuse that I can just throw whatever the fuck at the wall and just not even worry about it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's supposed to look shit. No, this one, this is awesome. This actually looks like what you were going for.
There is intent here.
Which, yeah, the build, this design has intent. You didn't just throw a bunch of random stuff together. Like, this is really, really good. I also want to, like, point out, like, the wires and, like, the hands. Like I love that, like, the color scheme, like, with the wires and everything. That looks so good and so clean. And, like, I've watched Artie struggle with, like, doing kind of the tubing and wiring. And, like, the hoses and things in, like, his builds. That was not easy for you to accomplish, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I can't imagine trying to, because I've seen people mess with this stuff in Stud before, and I'm sure it's not intuitive at all. Now, granted, there's still the issue with the hand where the stuff on the knuckles, the red wires in the knuckles aren't actually plugging into anything. So in an actual build, I could see those, like, coming loose, but maybe there probably is some alright-ish way to secure those. Probably just a little black rubber band, honestly.
I was
Rubber
about to
band,
suggest
yeah,
that.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, just band it all together. The Krana on the groin area is a nice touch, because, like, the gold is, like, obviously that's the accent color, but it is subdued in a really good way. C4, would you like to share your thoughts?
It's really nice being friends with Nadigi because I get to watch him build these things as he's building them. So watching him piece this one together was actually really interesting to watch. And yeah, like, I'm in agreement with Dan. It's just, you know, it looks like a scrap character, but it isn't. And
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm way too hard to hear. Shit.
Hold on, Rab
And,
messaged me and says, Dan, tell Cheeb that Rab is from King Angry. The fire alarm's triggered at work.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Also, chat, I'm sorry I've been hard to hear this entire time. It must have been ass for everyone.
other than that, I mean, that's all I got to say.
Alright. Alright. So with that, we'll move on to the next one. Ah, original build for reference. They don't have Mars mission tubes in the stud, so she will have them IRL. Okay. Ah, okay. Those aren't Mars mission. That's Life on Mars. Or is that Mars mission?
And Mars mission.
Oh, okay. I had like the set that had these tubes. These tubes were like, you'd hook them up to a pump, and you could put a little alien dude inside a thing, and you push down on it, and they go shoo.
Listen up, Chib buddy, pal.
Cool.
It's
Okay.
come to my attention that you have attempted another French accent, and all I have to say as I rewatched that was, what is that French accent, bro? You sound like you learned French from a talking loaf of bread. Speaking of bread, that accent made my baguette lose its crunch. Every time you open your mouth it's hun 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 like you're about to rob a bakery, not have a conversation. You're not speaking French, you're fighting it. The language is somewhere crying.
Okay, Vic. You do not speak French, you fight it, okay? That's how you should do it. But yeah, no, this is really good, Nadiki. Alright. This is the Chain Beast, aka Alt-World Huki. We'll be doing a version of him chained down to rocks sometime down the road. Neat. All right. We'll grab Ducky and plop him in here. All right, Ducky. Hi, Rab. What's up? Do you need me to call you?
No, I
I'm
just want to
sorry.
vent about the funky fire alarm, but if Ducky needs to speak, I can wait for that.
Thank you, Rab. Thank you.
No, you're sure.
All right, Ducky, go
Yeah.
ahead. Pop off.
Hey,
You got 2
with
minutes.
Kooky, yeah, I know. With the head, the ball used for the eye does move.
Clearly, it's a ball.
Yeah, It's the Fire Zamorph from Fire Lord from the Hero Factory sets.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I like the I like the direction you've gone here. The use of the excessive amounts of chains is a fun concept because it gives it like a sort of a Dark Souls-y feel. Also, I can't help but notice the colors are very harmonized here. I like that. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I like what you've tried to do with the head as well. The eye definitely rings through. That idea definitely gets across, and I do appreciate that. Ah, man, these shitty ass fucking 2009 joints cracking. But it's good that you're still getting some use out of the piece itself.
There's a free axle hole, may as well use it.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, mind you, it is Huki.
Yes.
So, like, it probably would have been yellow, but, like, I get you're just working with parts, and I appreciate that you just picked a color direction and stuck with it. No, doesn't look bad at all. I would actually like to see this further developed, possibly. Because I think this is just, like, it has a solid base idea. I would just like to see it, further evolved on.
Yeah, also, if you notice, I do have the raw armor accessory on there as well to kind of imitate the spiky armor bit.
The what?
I have returned.
Welcome back.
The rock.
The rock? Yeah, I see the rock.
Yeah, it's supposed to imitate the spike armor Huki has.
Oh, I see. It's over the dick.
And well, since Huki has chains, I thought, hey, may as well add a shit ton of chains.
Yeah, and it works. It looks all right. Dan, would you like to share your thoughts? Thank you, Dan. C4, what do you think?
Oh, I was muted. That's why.
Go ahead.
I like the use of the chains. The like kind of like the spider feet design is pretty nice. I like that. That's about it. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Now you can go ahead, C4.
Yeah, no, I like the fact that you're starting to kind of harmonize those colors a little bit. I like that it's a little bit more cohesive, and I definitely like that you're using the Zamorsphere as an eyeball. That's I know that, like, that's kind of it's not super common, but I know that a lot of people do that. So yeah, it's always a nice touch instead of a mask. But yeah, very good. I like this. Also, I figured out where your jar of Nutella went. It turns out it is floating in the Artemis 2.
No, it's behind the pink felt.
No,
I keep telling you guys this. It's right there. It's behind that.
No, it's in space right now. It's making its way around the moon as we speak.
Yeah.
The moon doesn't exist.
That's what you think,
also,
Fed boy.
It's Fent
one
boy,
last
thank
thing
you.
before I head off is I made Huki before all of your guys' tips and tricks.
Cool. Good.
Hey, that's pretty nice.
It's Matoro.
Maybe keep sticking to what you're doing there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, see you guys later. I gotta get to work.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, Rab, pop off, because we have a very special one up next.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, gang.
Alright, it's been a second. Kick her out.
Die.
I see illegal building technique.
I thank you for so much for finishing what you were saying there. I thought you were gonna say I see illegals. I see illegals.
Well, there's a bunch of them across the street right now.
Quick, call ice.
Sorry, I've been talking to everybody coming at the front desk.
Call ice so there can be a shit ton of collateral damage.
I want to fucking die. This,
What's up,
like,
bud?
apparently this has been happening for the past few days I've been gone. But the people who, I guess, work our alarms here, it's Cintas. Per usual, it's always Cintas. But
Okay.
they reconnected our alarms and it just decided, hey, I know you guys are in the middle of renovations and people are just kind of flubbergummagadurd. So how about I set the alarms off? And thank God it didn't happen in the middle of the goddamn night. That would have been horrible. But
Oh yeah, because there was
we
nobody
basically
there during the night, was there?
No, there is somebody still here during the night.
Oh, okay,
They're still
okay.
working. Because it turns
Okay.
out the system isn't automating as it should be, so we have to have somebody here overnight.
Mad. I love it when tech doesn't work.
I know, right? But yeah, we pretty much had to rip the fucking cord out and shut the alarm off until Cintas gets back out here and just does whatever the hell they need to fix that, because I do not want that going off again, because people are already pretty pissed off. I'm equally pissed off. So it's been it's been cool until that moment. But, I want to kill our fire alarms, guys. I want to kill
So
the fire
why aren't
alarms.
we hearing the fire alarms right now?
Say again?
Why aren't we hearing the fire alarms right now?
Because we fucking ripped them out.
I think that might be illegal.
It technically is, but
You
Cintas
can-
knows we disabled the alarm.
So you can have disabled fire alarms as long as you are documenting that you are actively patrolling the area where the alarms
Yes,
are.
Firewatch.
Yeah, like if you're on an actual fire watch.
Yeah,
Like,
we're doing.
I've been at
actual
hotels that
Firewatch.
have. I've been at hotels that had a similar thing before. We waited for like 2 weeks for somebody to fix the fire alarm on like the 3rd or 4th floor. So we always had to do like hourly walks of it.
Yeah, so we're doing that again here. Kill
Alright.
me.
I'm so
Anyway,
sorry,
that
bud.
was- It's okay. That's it. I just wanted to vent. And then you guys can get back to walks. I apologize for nearly interrupting Ducky. But
You're okay.
anyway, I'm gonna go back to work, and if it goes off again, I'm probably gonna come back here and become nothing, and I will be a Jet 2 holiday.
Nothing
Okay. see you
beats a
later.
Jet 2 holiday. I'll see you, bud.
Alright, I'm gonna head out. Bye-bye.
Bye. Alright. So. This. How much time do we got left? Let me take a look at our timer. Let's see. Oh, I paused the timer. Great. Whatever. We'll look at 2 more. This is by good patron Shroom, not a mushroom. The midget ass massive enemy crab, Scormini, a tabletop scrap that was originally meant to be some type of frog, but after the Scorvax vid popped up from my autoplay, I looked down at my hands and suddenly there was a tiny silver crab sitting there. And okay, so I love him. Chat, really quick, for those of you who just need a refresher on what Scorvax looks like. Let me find. Here are sheep's mocks. Here is my big enemy crab that I am oh so proud of, that kind of got me on the map.
Why didn't you
happy.
put any? Okay, quick question. Why do you have
Giant
like a
enemy crab.
dedicated? Why do you have a dedicated chat for Chibs' mocks, but you only have Scorvax and Vampra in there? You
Look.
haven't posted any of your other work in there at all.
Because these are the ones that have appeared in videos, okay? Anyhow, don't contradict me. This is my crab. I'm really happy with him. I'm gonna revamp him at some point. He's in a box behind me, a little bit fragmented, but I love him. I love how big and fucking bulky he is. But anyway. this is Shroom's little impression of him, and I love the idea of leaning into the digitigrade leg aesthetic with tiny little fucking nubs.
Yeah, those tiny feet are bothering me.
They're bothering you? I understand they're not like the actual mock, but I see
like
why they're bothering you.
damage-
They're damaged
Those
pieces.
It's like it's damaging that piece and it's damaging the ball joint. It's double damage.
Yeah, I definitely have issues with that. So yeah, we'll definitely take points off for the lower leg construction, though it lends itself really, really well to the overall aesthetic of the build.
Shroom,
But
get your
he's-
ass in here so I can peg you.
Yeah, Shroom, if you're watching, we'll gladly like yank you into here. But oh, okay, yeah. There's a Metru head there. I love the representation for the claw. It's not perfect because Scorvax's claw is much more like a. It's less crab-like and it's more It's more similar to a scorpion. But it doesn't really matter to me. It still kind of has, like, the big bulge at the top. I love the use of Axlin's mask. He is fucking adorable, and I love him. He looks so stupid.
I love the eyes. How you use the big Mixel eyes, just like looking in different directions. It's a derp.
He's not very smart, you know. Go ahead and let your thoughts be known. He's got the tiny arms, too.
He's got the tiny little mini arms. Yeah, that's basically my thoughts. He's adorable. I love him. He's a tiny little derp. I love his big crab claw.
Oh, it's using these weird scythe pieces for the upper details of the chest.
Claw. For the collar.
Yeah, all the blocking here is really fucking nice. C4, your thoughts?
I see illegal building technique. Yeah, no, I don't like the feet. I think it's cute. I think it works. I think it works for this particular mock, but please try to figure out something. Don't do what?
Damage the pieces like that.
Yeah, I still think it's cute. I mean, even if it is a little illegal, I still think it works. Honestly, I think it's cute, and I also really like the use of the Axon mask. I don't remember what it's called, but I really do.
It's the
like
road.
the use. Oh, the road. I really do like the use of the road as the upper claw. That's actually really freaking smart. I don't think I've ever seen anybody else do that. And then yes, of course, I love the Mixel joints. Sorry, the Mixel eye. For the eyes, so very good. I love this mock. Definitely one of my favorites so far.
Sagita, do you have any thoughts you'd like to share on this adorable creature?
I enjoy him. I like him. Good shape, funny. The feet, I'll just kind of echo the same points everyone else made. Those feet are hurting me.
On an emotional level.
The googly eyes are easily the best part of this.
He's so funny. He can stand on one illegal foot. Oh, I can't get enough looking at him. He's great. All right, and we'll end off with Coco. All right. Oh,
Coco
yeah.
is in chat, by the way.
Yes. Let me drag him in here. Hello, Coco. Coco.
Hello.
Hi. Tell us some about this. This is an acid fly?
Yeah. Yes and no. This is so how this started. How this acid fly, quote unquote, started. I was are any of y'all familiar with Master Builder Alec? I believe that's who it is.
Vaguely familiar. I'm not sure though.
He has this little series where he takes like a specialized piece of some kind, like a gargoyle, a goat, a Lego face. That's an actual episode he did. And he tries to make a spaceship out of them. And the series is quite literally called Will It Spaceship?
Oh, I know the guy.
So, yeah. So
He's the guy who works in one of the Lego stores, right?
yeah, Legoland Discovery Center in Arizona, I believe.
Ooh.
But anyway,
anyway, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back, Dan.
it's all good. But inspired by this Will It Spaceship series, I remembered I have one too many CCBS bones lying about. Why don't I make a spaceship out of it? I got a little carried away, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, no. But you've got a cohesive design out of it, and it feels like a good combiner, is what it feels like. That's kind of the vibe I get from it. I understand it's not a combiner, quote unquote, but it has the vibe of one. At the very least, it has the vibe of a canonized set from like the Rocky Beasts book, which I really appreciate. I like that a lot.
Oh yeah, I can see it. I don't know how well this idea worked, but this thing doesn't exactly have a head, quote unquote. I mean, it has the chest plate, but that's
Yeah, I
not
noticed.
really much.
Yeah, it definitely could use. It definitely needs like something as a focal point for that. Sorry, I was yawning.
Nah, you're good.
But it's not off to a bad start whatsoever. It's. I just find some means to slap a head there somewhere on it.
Yeah, I
mean,
tried doing
the
that
scroll
with
blades kind of look like eyes.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. That this thing, if it's not going to be like a full-on living being, if it's going to be more of like a spaceship, quote unquote, then to have like a more of a focal point as to like these are the eyes compared to like this is the head, when it would really just be a cockpit.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't
Then
know.
yeah. Yeah. No. Like that's a valid way to go about it. Oh, you know what you could do? I understand that's supposed to be a gun, but you could literally just shove a blue Zamor sphere in there, and it would look like a cockpit.
You know what? Yeah, I could. I could probably fish one out at some
Yeah,
point, though.
Even a red one.
Though everything is unsorted to high hell because of the move, so I'd have to fish it out.
It
The hard
happens.
way,
It happens. I hope everything's going all right on that front. By the way, I know you're moved out of your old place now, right?
Yes. As of it would be March 28th,
Hmm.
I handed in my keys to the old place, and I am in this new place pretty much full time now.
Hey. So you just need to get properly unpacked and everything sorted.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Dan, would you like to share your thoughts on this build?
It's very like Dragonfly coded too. I love that it can like walk on all fours like that. I
Yes,
love the wings.
Yes.
The very
I-
classic Bionicle.
I don't know how to feel about like which part is my favorite. If it's like just the general shaping, if it's the wings. The wings actually, this might be an illegal technique in the sense it'll damage it. It might not be, but what I did was I took two bone pieces, just the open ball joint and the ball socket. I bent them as far as they could go. And then right in the middle, I managed to stick a ball joint in there. I learned this a long time ago, and I still don't know if it like damages anything, but it holds.
Where is this?
It's hang on, let me see if I can't get a picture of it. Let y'all get a better look at it. Beow. And would you like me to just send this in the side chat?
Sure. Yeah, send it in the side chat.
Okay. So we will. Thank you, Razor. Very cool.
Also, I noticed you
this
call
is-
it the Denamsel? Yeah, Denamsel Vola SK9. Very, very, very good reference.
Thank you. So yeah, that part of the wing that I sent has the technique. The way it was introduced to me, it was more of a bone piece launcher. I just kept it in one spot.
Oh, that's weird.
It is very weird, but it works.
Yeah, okay, one sec, chat, I'll show you. I never thought that was something you could do. Oh. That is...
The only thing...
Yeah, go ahead.
The only thing is it has to be that orientation for the pieces. It can't be a restricted ball joint or anything like that. The length of the bone pieces can be whatever, probably obviously, but it can't be like any of the restricted ball joints. I don't think it'd work with the old school ball joints. I'd have to try it to be sure. It works bestest with the CCBS pieces, though.
All right, nice. Dan, sorry, C4, would you like to share your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I actually have a question for you. Are you using the two-tone Hero Factory chess piece for this? Or am I just crazy?
Perchance.
Two-tone?
No! You have one? You lucky bastard. I really wish I could get one of those. No, I like that. You don't really see that piece very often for obvious reasons. And so I like that she used it in this build. Yeah, no, I don't know if I agree with the gun cockpit thing. I honestly feel like the I guess the quote-unquote head of the design looks more like a cockpit than anything, but I think you've accomplished. I will say it looks more like a dragon than a dragonfly, which I guess is still pretty cool. Like if it was like a mecha dragon, which would be pretty cool. But no, but I really do like this. This is very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice work. All right. Well, that will wrap up Mux for today. We're going to be starting next time on this one by Vic. Let me put a burger on that.
Burger.
Or gear.
All right.
Burger.
Ollie.
Coco, I will now banish thee to the shadow dimension. Thank you so much for coming.
Get out of
Thank you
here.
for having
You're
me.
going to the
Of course.
Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
Jimbo.
Those just across the street, next to Chick-fil-A.
Downstream at Chick-fil-A. You go to the McSpankies. Big McThankies from McSpankies. Big McFuck offs from McDigoffs.
Jim. What did I tell you about going to Chick-fil-A? They don't like the black folk down there.
Oh my God!
I told you, Jim, to go to McSpankies because they understand the real American dream of coexistence.
You ever been to Krusty Burger?
One delicious, tasty burger. What is Krusty Burger? Is that a real thing or is that from The Simpsons?
That's from The Simpsons.
Okay, so chat, Cardinal Sin, I've never actually watched The Simpsons.
That's okay. Honestly, watching The Simpsons isn't a flex.
So,
It's like- Early Simpsons is good. I don't like new Simpsons.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, to explain what we are working on today, chat. This is a commission for Z-Clock. That's what the big bunch of subs earlier were for.
That's the
he
part
wanted-
right there.
What? Yeah, that's the part we were talking about. I'm just
Hey.
reusing. I'm reusing the file that we had.
Oh,
when
yeah,
was
that
working
I
on
gave you.
C4's. Yeah. I was like, it's got the Metro head in it. Even if we're not building around that, it's still good to have this. But it was a combination of the classic Miru and the Avoki. So that's what we're working with right now. So
Chief, I'm going to say something that you may or may not be upset by.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so it looks like the Evoki, right? It looks like the Lycan version of the Evoki, but also Garrus Vicarian.
I can see that. I'm not upset by that.
It's the little funny ooh mouth thing for me.
Look, he's got
That
the
makes it look
nose.
like Garrus,
His nose and his mouth is there.
So he really has Z-Clock has a thing for lions, so he wanted to lean in that direction a bit, and hence why he wanted to take certain elements from the Evoki for this.
You know, now that you mention it, I see the lion.
Nobody
Yeah, I
saw
see
the
a
lion to
lion.
begin with.
No. I saw a little bit of lion, but I also saw Garrus.
C4, what do you see when you look at this?
You know, I do kind of see Garrus a little bit, but I also see like a lion. A little bit, like the nose of a lion.
Good, that's the
That's
normal
kind of what
reaction.
I see.
Nah.
I could see Garrus. I mean, I didn't see it before Dan said it, but now that Dan has said it, I do kind of see it.
Why is that not?
Oh, Chief, are you telling me you're doing some calibrations on this design?
Yeah, can it wait? I'm doing some calibrations right now. Whenever Garrus doesn't want to talk to you, he just says, "Can it wait, Shepard? I'm doing some calibrations right now." But we're gonna have to keep an eye on chat because I'm pretty sure Z-Clock is still watching, and if he wants to offer any more input on the design itself.
Arbitrary says make the mask in medium azure and it would be close to or perfect for Toa Krava.
Now, I guess we just have to find somebody to... Ow, fuck. We'd have to find somebody to actually model it, because I'm still, like, getting my bearings with properly modeling based on a pre-existing design. I suck at it, more specifically. Though whoever, like, C4 and Fuma have gone to get theirs modeled, like, he does a good job.
Pakaru would actually have the name of that guy. I don't remember what his name is. Boggins? Boggins. I think it's Boggins. I
Bogbo
think that's who it is.
Baggins? Baggins? Bilbo Baggins?
Dildo Baggins.
Baggins!
Fraggins.
Dildos,
Okay,
wagons.
we have to stop. I'm gonna say the wrong word again.
Dildos, wagons.
Let's see.
Are you sure I'm not going to be the one to say the wrong word again?
Yes, I'm sure you're not gonna be the one to say the wrong word again, C4. Give me a second here. Why does it look like that? Why is the edge so crumbly?
Get out of there! There's nothing over there for you.
Are you talking to a dog or a cat?
Talking to my husband. No, I'm talking to the dog.
There's nothing here.
I'm talking to the dog.
Yeah.
Sniffing around.
Okay, it looks like I sparked a discussion about Chick-fil-A and
No! Let's not talk about Chick-fil-A and their homophobia.
Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you this right now, alright? Chick-fil-A, I'm not gonna shame anyone for eating Chick-fil-A, alright? It's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
won't
honest,
shame you either.
as far as fast food goes, alright, it tastes pretty good, it's pretty baller, but like you need to remember there's a separation of like corporation, especially corporation starts, how they're doing it now. I don't know where I'm going with this. Remember the Coca-Cola made a fake company so that they could still sell products to Nazi Germany.
Wow.
Oh.
We have
That's
to
why
compete
Fanta.
with Fanta.
That is why Fanta exists, is because they still wanted to sell products to Nazi Germany, so they made a fake company to sell.
They've always been a great
Yeah,
company.
they got
chat.
away with it.
It's all right. My God.
Would have gotten away with it too for those meddling kids.
I guess the point I'm trying to make is if you're gonna like morally be like, I'm not gonna support this company because of this bad practice. Remember, that's every corporation. and you're basically banning yourself from everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I said, I've said it many times before, and I'll say it again. I mean, I boycott Lego because of the shit that they do, but it's mainly like, but at least with Lego, there's alternatives,
There's alternatives, and you can also like get it on clearance, so Lego isn't like making the profit, and you're just like supporting your local business people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, if I ever get Lego, I get it from a local shop. I either get it from my local hobby town, or I get it from my local bricks and mini pigs.
like get it secondhand, buy it on Bricklink. You know what I mean? Like you're buying from a seller, not from the corpos.
Yeah. Not to mention. Oh, sorry.
Zclock says that's even better now, and I think that was in regards to, I think that's in regards to like it looking like Garrus. I could be wrong though. So you can always take credit for what you did on accident. But go ahead.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I forgot what I was talking about.
All right.
Sorry.
Edel says Chick-fil-A actually is racist. They're the only restaurant that stays open for the Klan during their yearly rally.
What?
Hey, they don't discriminate. They serve everyone.
Oh, good lord.
It's interesting how groups like that have to operate. People, these groups with these really extremist views. Because obviously, when you're part of that kind of group of people with that kind of reputation, of course most people are not going to give you business. It just makes sense not to. So a lot of them will like go under the guise of like, when they set up an event, they'll put up I saw a video about a guy who infiltrated a group like this once. But they'll set up events under the guise of like, oh, we're like a Boy Scout troop or something, or we're a lodge. Yeah, we're a lodge. Yeah, we do charity events. Yeah, sure. And then they'll just get up to their racist shenanigans in the woods.
Yeah, honestly, this is why I love Red Dead Redemption 2 so much, is because the KKK are just like a random encounter, and like you literally don't have to do anything, because they're always like shown as like inept and will kill themselves by accident.
Wait, they do? That's awesome.
Yes, yeah, you don't even have to like, you get good karma for killing them. Because the game has a karma system.
Like you can also just stand there and
if you just stand and watch, they will like do something wacky will happen, and kill them, and they'll die by accident.
They're trying to like burn an effigy or some shit. I think one guy gets crushed by the effigy, and everyone else gets set on fire and burns to death.
Awesome.
That's funny.
I mean, that's not awesome. It's not awesome for people to burn to death, but if they're
part of the
racist,
KKK, it is.
If they're racist, homicidal assholes, then yes, that's definitely funny and hilarious and everything above.
I'm still thinking about like that episode of South Park we watched, Cheeps. Just more MLKKK. What's the troll's username?
Wait. Whose name was MLKKK?
Remember, it was one of the random trolls that was like part of like the trolling group, and it's like MLKKK. What was the guy's username?
I remember not Randy. What's his name?
Kyle's dad. I forgot it. Kyle. His name.
I'm trying to remember. Fuck. Man, I just remember his name, his troll alias was Skank Hunt.
Skank cunt.
We need you, skank hunt. That's not me anymore. Takeda, is chat saying anything? I've got it right next to me, but I've kind of been focused on this.
I'm still talking about the racism and sexism stuff.
No!
Oh my god.
Who said what?
By the way, don't know if you guys had heard, there's a section of the clan that goes to cons to shame people for cosplaying characters outside of their color.
What?
Okay, but that's just funny, to be fair.
That is funny.
That is retarded. Oh my god, that is so stupid.
Well,
How
like,
do these
okay,
people
hold on.
have, like,
I'm gonna say
no-
something. I'm gonna say something slightly risque right here. It's like, oh, you mean the?
Go on.
Oh, you mean
Go
the
on.
social justice warriors?
Yeah, I was gonna say. That's literally that. They literally do the same thing. They literally, well, back in the day when they still existed with that kind of.
Okay, you
want to
know the funniest? You want to know like the funniest shit ever?
Yeah, go ahead.
To me, people like went on like a hate brigade against like My Hero Academia because they're like, oh, Mirako is a black character. We need to yell at and shame the voice actress
Why?
because only black people need to voice black people.
Oh, yeah, one of these situations. Yeah.
But then you know what happened?
What happened?
What happened?
The voice actress like responded with a selfie, and she was black, and she's like, "What the fuck are you guys dumb? Like, what the fuck?"
See, that's happened so many times, though.
She's like, "Can you guys not be retarded?"
They're like, you're
Yeah.
not speaking in Ebonics, you're not black. Okay, I have no idea what she sounds like in the dub, but I want to assume that because like they I'm gonna sound messed up for this. That because they could understand what she was saying, they assumed she wasn't ethnic enough.
Like, black should sound black, and it was like unironically the most racist thing you've ever heard. And these people were claiming to be like, oh, it's so fucking funny and awful at the same time.
Like, I
That's
know
the thing,
there
is
was...
they're so bad at doing what they stand for that they often just always loop back around to being racist again.
Yeah, but okay. I hate chat. I understand this is like this isn't the most fun of conversation topics, but I do feel like it bears worth noting. Regardless of what end of the political spectrum you fall on, people who get offended on other people's behalf are the fucking worst.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They
100%.
are a pain in the fucking ass. If you ever decide that you need to be offended on behalf of somebody who is not you, think about how stupid anything about to come out of your mouth is going to sound, and then just don't. Like, it's some of the most brain dead takes have been by people who have no idea what they're talking about, trying to defend somebody else who doesn't need defending, or people who are perfectly capable of defending themselves. And I say this because the people getting concerned about all this all the time are always like the pastiest white motherfuckers.
They're like,
All right.
the best way that I can describe it is that it's kind of like a form of narcissism. Is like the best way that I can describe it.
It's performative. It's performative.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's people who just feel this insatiable need to feel important, to feel like they're doing something important, but they don't want to put in the work to do something that is actually important. No, they want to parade around saying that like, oh, I can't believe you're appropriating somebody's culture, even though it's not. Like, I don't really have a specific example of that right now, but you know what I'm talking about.
We are back in the year of 2016 right now.
Yeah. Fucking, I get mad, honestly, when I see people. Okay, I'll say this. Like, I'll use veganism as a fucking.
That's the
example.
most apt one. That's the most apt one.
That
Vegans are
it's
like the
the
most
most-
insufferable.
Most common. But okay, so I'm sure there might be one or two people in your audience who are either vegetarian or a vegan. I'm gonna be 100% clear. I think that it is noble of you to want to be vegan. I think, or vegetarian, I think that that's good on you. If you want to make that healthy lifestyle choice, if you want to make that choice specifically because you don't like animal cruelty and whatnot, that's great.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm all for it. But as soon as you make it your entire fucking personality, you lose all of my respect. Because at the end of the day, when you make that your entire personality, you believe that you are entitled to make life choices for everybody else. So
Oh, yeah.
you are going to fight tooth and fucking nail to convince everybody you should go vegan because if you love animals, you should go vegan and this and that. They always make these dumbest fucking arguments. And but like the worst argument that I've ever fucking heard was oh, well, eating animals is abuse and you're killing animals. And I'm like, whenever you farm, you are killing more animals than ever. Like insects and snakes and lizards and frogs and everything in a field, farmers kill so that you can eat your vegetarian or your vegan
Yeah,
food.
there's a level of hypocrisy to everything.
There is, but it's not even just veganism. It's fucking everything. It's like, so let's go back to cultural appropriation for a second there.
No.
I got accused of cultural appropriation one day simply because I was speaking Spanish. Now I look white. I'm very white, and I had a
you're
fucking,
not Mexican enough to say that.
I had a fucking lady, like, she didn't say it to me, like to my face, because it was in fucking Walmart, but I heard her under her breath and just be like, you shouldn't be speaking Spanish if you're not even Mexican.
I
I'm like,
love the
okay,
people who don't realize that Spanish is a language that is
it's more
its
than just
origins is from white people, but it
Yes.
really doesn't fucking matter because you could speak whatever language you fucking want.
Well, no, but here's the thing about it though, is that she's like, I can't, you shouldn't even speak Spanish if you're not even Mexican. Okay, so what about Spanish people, or Puerto Rican people, or Cuban people, or anybody in Florida, like,
Why?
or people in, it's a fucking, it's a language that is commonly spoken by a lot of fucking people who are not Mexican. First of all,
Well, it's
Second
almost
of
like
all,
it's almost like it makes up half the fucking continent we live on right now.
exactly.
Yeah.
And second of all, I'm Mexican, you dumb whore. I might not look the part, but I can tell you that my ass and my titties absolutely say that I am the fucking part. Okay.
It's almost
I
like
am-
your last name is your last name is literally the most Mexican name. I'm not gonna dox it, but it is literally the most Mexican name ever.
I literally have the most Hispanic last name ever. And if you can guess what it is, you'll get a cookie.
Let's
Is
not
it
encourage.
Rodriguez?
Let's not encourage people to guess what the name is. Also,
I'm gonna guess. Is it Rodriguez?
I want
No.
you guys'
Damn.
input here. Z-Clock is in general. Should we drag him in here for a spell?
If I need to go take care of something, I will be back. Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'll be back in a little bit. I just gotta go take care of something real quick, and I'll be back.
All right.
Tell Z-Clock I said hello.
All right. I'm going to mute desktop really quick. Going to pop and my mic. I'm gonna pop over there, make sure everything's all right first, and then I'll see about dragging. Okay, I'm
Ah.
gonna nab Z Clock and drag him in here, so he can give some input on what I'm doing.
Important.
Some import. But yeah, here I'll go ahead and because Z Clock actually wanted a. Oh, so everybody say hello.
Hello, Z-Clock.
Hello, good night.
Oh, goodbye. I'm joking. Which eye did you want it over, by the way?
The left eye.
Left eye. Okay. Yeah, because you want some scarring, like actual mask damage. So with this, have to. I know you said you want like the cheek section fleshed out a bit more, yeah?
Yeah, just a little bit.
All right, take a look at stream. How's that for a scar? I can bulk out the cheek area more, no issue.
Yeah, this card is perfect, just like that.
Okay, so nothing like too major.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see here. I'm going to let me grab my color. Takeda, is chat saying anything I need to be aware of?
Topaz wants you to release the unredacted cheap files.
Just because I muted myself? Come on. They don't exist, Topaz. They're not real.
Arbitrary wants to know when Z-Clock is importing new masks into the country. They also say, no offense, Z-Clock, but you sound like the dev who made Hunt Down the Freeman.
Hunt down the what?
The Freeman.
Do you not know what that is?
That? No, I don't know.
Okay, Hunt Down the Freeman was a Half-Life 2 mod that was sold on Steam, meant to be like the unofficial like Half-Life 3, and it was all about like the dev's really cool original character, and the game was scuffed as all hell when it released, and it was genuinely like really bad. Fortunately, like the devs. One second, I need to restart the thing because the soundtrack has finally reached the combat section again. But the devs, like, they finally realized, like, okay, our game is basically, it's not good. We'll still keep working on it, we'll make it functional, but we cannot, for the love of God, take it seriously. And that shows in, like, their attitude going forward, because, like, there's a part of the game where a guy is, like, giving, like, some closing monologue before he just fucking pieces out and dies. And the subtitles literally say, fucking dies. Which is really funny. And I think that's how you make lemons out of lemonade, but, it's alright, it's alright. You do sound a little bit timid, but that's not a bad thing, you're fine.
Well, that's because I am.
It's okay. Just make sure, you know, watch what you say. You're here with you're here with our blessing for the moment. So you're
Okay.
fine. You haven't said anything bad. I'm not saying that.
So what goes as bad here?
No, I mean just don't say
talking about dicks and.
See, okay, you have to. We don't do as we say, not as we do.
Okay.
Be sure not to say tricks with Stigger.
Yeah, trick with Stigger is a big no-no.
Okay.
And don't cross any bridges.
Well, that was PewDiePie who crossed the bridge.
Yeah, but it's still accurate to the situation.
Yeah, true.
You were getting so tilted at the towers.
Z, how do you feel about all these, I don't know what you call these things. These,
The main like things?
Yeah, the main like things. How do you feel about them so far? Like, you feel like this arrangement works? I mean, I'm gonna thicken them up, of course.
I have the Voki here. Wait, can I? Shit. Okay.
He struggles. I heard a pop in the background. Is everything all right?
Yeah, it's my mouth. I didn't do anything wrong. I swear.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm looking at the Avoki right now,
Yes.
and I don't know how to call them. The things on the head, on the top of the head,
We know
are
what I'm
kind
talking
of
about. Yeah.
longer than the rest. Which
Okay, we
I
can
would
make
like
these.
that.
Yeah, we can
Like,
lengthen these out some.
yeah.
So we can lengthen those out. So let me just actually... I'll bootleg this, but I'll adjust it later. It's not likely I will be able to finish this on stream, but I'll keep working on it tonight when I go into work. So
Yeah, I imagine that. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
there we go. Let me go ahead and adjust the line work here on the face. How did I enable symmetry? 1 second. Let's see. There we go. Oh, there it is. Vertical. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's go to adjust this like so. Close this. Man, all the work they did on it, it's sad that Massive Power got shut down. I understand it's been like
Is
well
it-
over 8 months since it happened.
I mean, isn't it just a different game now?
It's going
Rustbound?
to be. Yeah, it's going to be Rustbound. I would hope that they don't just start over completely from scrap because they had a combat system going that was functional.
Well, yeah, they'll likely be able to keep all the systems. It just they'll have to take anything Bionicle adjacent out.
Yeah.
So it may just be legally distinct Bionicle, basically.
Yeah, like one would think, because like there have been cases like that where a project gets shut down, and they're told, no, you can't even use it for something else. That's like the concern in the back of my head.
Well, given the fact that they were able to rename it to Rustbound and the Steam page is still up, that's likely not the case. Otherwise, it would have been expunged completely if that were the case.
True. Oh, so cool.
Because they would have had to make a new Steam page if they decided to just make a different game. They wouldn't have been able to reuse the original one. Steam doesn't like it if you try doing shit like that.
I saw some.
'Cause it is-
Symmetry off. I saw some of the animation work that was done for the game. In it was like somebody uploaded it in it was some stuff taken in a dev room. I found this on their server, so. But it was still really interesting to see like how much effort they had put into everything. Golly's hooks had like they were connected to like little. I don't want to say they're chains, but they worked the same way basically. Little ropes.
So what is the game called?
The new one?
Rustbound.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Rustbound now.
I'm not seeing anything for Rustbound on Steam.
It could be hidden. It's in my wish list, so... Yeah, it's still Project Rustbound.
Project was.
That mask of power.
Ah, Project Rustbound is no longer available in the Steam store.
Oh no!
Oh, so they did remove it?
So it's been unlisted.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
I really hope that's not the case. Z-Clock.
Yeah.
How does that... I made the cheeks a little bit more dense. Does that work, or were you thinking even more dense?
No, that's perfect.
Okay. If that functions for you. I just realized I don't have the... I keep wanting to call it pleading. The things we've had trouble talking about. But... just remember I don't have them on the lower cheeks here, so I'm going to go ahead and add those in a moment. But now, in regards to the game itself, it sucks that they did all this effort. I think they virtually have to redo the soundtrack. I think they have to, because they sampled a lot of stuff from Monog for it.
Is it legal to still be able to play Mask of Power? No.
Well, okay, so okay, so that's something we can't talk about, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna say it's impossible to play the demo, but I'm not gonna say that you can play it or where you can even find it.
No, I have the Legacy.
Yeah, oh, that, yes.
Legacy
Like,
Mask
they
of
released...
Power.
Yeah, they were allowed to update that one, like, a final time. I think what's good about that is, like, the Legacy one looks enough like an amateur product that LEGO didn't really care about it. Even if we don't get a mass, like, not mass, even if it takes us a long time, or if Project Rustbound falls through the cracks, which I really hope it doesn't, I would love to see what they do with it. At the very least, we have Myco Relic. At the very least. It's not perfectly Bionicle, but it's still Bionicle enough. Let's take a look at chat right quick. That's right!
Spartan says, I really want to see how you will shape a mask around a Vaki head, maybe after the move. Stabilized income commission is in order.
Yes, I would love to. Yeah, he wants he's considering a mask for Necrome. His self-mock. And I would absolutely love to try that, because there are ways to do that, because you just have to make points where it can clip onto the Vaki head, which is more than doable.
I've been half tempted to see about getting a Rakshi head made, like a custom Rakshi head, using a Rakshi head as a base.
Oh yeah.
Also, it would be nice to get like a, because I know the Rakshi heads just use like the hand ball joint thing for their mounting point, but it'd be kind of cool if I could get a more custom piece for the Rakshi head to actually go onto. That looks more like a brainstalk of some kind.
Yeah. Especially because, like, I think I get where you're coming from, because if you want to use it, like, in an upright position, it's very jarring, because it looks like a 90-degree angle at where the neck starts.
I just mainly want because, like, more often than not for Rakshis, I would just use a trans clear piece, so that you could, like, sort of see some kind of eyes behind it. But it'd be nice if there was a piece that sat more flush with the inside of the mask. So that way you could get, just slightly better definition, I think.
Something like the Glatorian head.
I think I see what you mean, Takeda. Like something that's not just the trans neon hand.
Yeah.
Now, you can use a Glatorian head for it, but it doesn't have like a brain stock on it, but you can add it. Kinda? Oh, it's not a... It's not a Glatorian head. This is a... What is that one that functions like a Glatorian head, Dan? But it has the perpendicular axle connector hole in it?
Oh, the Hero Factory head?
Yeah, the Hero Factory head.
Is that the 3.0 head?
Yeah, yeah.
The thing is, I don't like how they stick out the bottom of the Rakshi head.
Okay, that's fair. It doesn't bother me that much. It doesn't bother me. It's barely anything.
Arbitrary says, Dan, you should make Fallout Girls, but Bionicle and related to Fallout games. I have Claudine already, but you should have a Red Scorpion girl and Cazador girl.
I'd like to see a Cazador.
Make Fallout women instead. What's your favorite crest? What do you mean by favorite crest, Topaz? You know, no, I don't know.
Yeah, Topaz, we're wondering what you mean by crest.
Yeah, what exactly do you mean by crest?
Like toothpaste?
Oh, it's Eskong bug game.
Oh.
Fair. I'm a basic bitch. I liked the Wanderer crest, and I liked Reaper. Those were the two that I used every playthrough. I literally cannot use the other ones.
This is
Silksong.
Yeah, Silksong.
Gong.
Okay, Z-Clock, I think I'm gonna get rid of one of these. So you see what I've done here on the side with it?
Yeah.
I think that might be more feasible than what I have here on the front view. That all right?
Yeah.
With you? Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
God, I have to reset this every time. Great. I accidentally fat-fingered something when I was going to press the space bar. And Photoshop decides, okay, now you're not allowed to press anything until you click back on your main screen. Gods, I hate Photoshop. Why do you use it? Because I have no other options. The only other software I have access to is CSP, and they're like, yeah, you can install it on up to 2 machines. And activate it on only one of those machines. So what's the point of the single install? Dan, I have an idea for a Hollow Knight DLC. I want you to let me know what you think of it.
Yes.
Pilk Song.
Pilk Song.
Explode.
No, you. Pilk Song.
What if you twink fingered it instead?
Have the undamaged side over here, just for the sake of whoever you get to model this. If Hornet had, like, giant tits, would it be Milk Song? Sorry.
That's wrong.
Chat, what's something else that rhymes with milk or silk? I need to keep this joke going. She's a fucking bug. That hasn't stopped many other people, Topaz. That doesn't stop most people. Let's see. I'm good here.
Look, I put boobs on Bionicles. Boobs objectively shouldn't have bionic boobs, but
Boobs objectively shouldn't have Bionicles on them.
Bionicles should objectively not have boobs, but here I am. Made it.
Should be harder to kick. Man.
Yeah, people claim that like just slapping boobs on something is a lazy way to get it to read female. I call it an aesthetically pleasing way to get something to read as female.
Oh my gosh, Dan's about to pop off.
No, not really. It's about
Yeah.
it.
It's like,
I'm so sick. I'm so sick of the lack of boobage in like modern designs because they're like, oh no, that's gooner brained to add like this thing that all women have
It's gonna get
under
us
women
wrong.
design.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, like, you're just not allowed to make anything look female anymore either, is the thing. Well, okay, a lot of people feel like they're not allowed to. Like, you're lucky if you get to put boobs on something. Making it shapely, that is, at minimum, potentially problematic. For a lot of them.
It's like if you make anything that is aesthetically pleasing to the eye, it's offensive for some reason.
Yeah, look what we got out of that. We got High Guard, we got Concord.
Like Cheap, I told you that like I commented on that art on the High Guard artist post. You made like actually all that goated like concept art for that game.
Oh yeah, because it was really cool.
Like how
because,
like great the concept art artist did for that game and how cool that game could have looked. But then like you actually get to the people who translated it to 3D and they just fucking neutered it.
It's like so like you look at the concept art for High Guard chat, and it was clear they wanted to do like a World War I like trench crusade type thing with it. They wanted it to be really gritty, and then somebody Fortnite-ified it.
Well,
Yeah,
see,
that's
the thing.
exactly the word I would use.
The entirety of High Guard was fucking outsourced. I'm not surprised.
All those designs are just so fucking ugly, dude.
As it turns out, Helldivers has the same issue, but the majority of the game is actually outsourced, and that's why it's such a disaster.
Man.
Okay, I get outsourcing a few things, but you need to outsource the stuff that doesn't matter. Like, you can't just have, like, okay, create an entire batch of content for us so we don't have to. That's obviously going to have problems, but it's like the art team needs to stay within the game. Like,
Yeah,
so
no,
the vision is cohesive. The, deciding, like, what content is getting added needs to be, like... The things that you want to outsource is like the technical stuff where it's like, wow, we have this problem that we don't know how to fix. Let's contact the people. Let's get some experts on this. Fix it.
Yeah.
And that way we
That's
know what to do moving forward.
That's basically what happened with High Guard, is they got paid a fuck ton of money to make this game, and pretend to be an indie game and an indie studio. But the devs in this indie studio weren't actually devs. They were all just project managers, and all they would do is pocket the money and then outsource everything as cheap as they could.
I just realized I'm making Lacan's mask, kind of. A little bit.
From the
That-
side, it looks like it.
Huh?
From the side, kind of looks like Lican's mask.
As long as it's not an issue with you. I'm perfectly happy
No.
to keep heading this direction.
No, I kind of like Lican's mask as well, but just commenting.
Alright. I wish we had gotten a version of Lacan's of the How for, like, every wave. Like, maybe not every Toa is wearing one, but, like, at least one character in the wave wears one, you know?
Okay, you want to know something really funny about like Tencent being like funding Highguard?
Yes.
Tencent is actually innocent in this instance. Like they actually didn't do anything fucked up. They were just like, all right, yeah, we'll fund your game. But if the game isn't successful within like the first couple weeks, we're just gonna pull funding and cut our losses. Like that was literally the extent of their deal.
Wow. Oh, I can't wait until we get a Big Boss video on that. That's gonna be interesting.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. The game failed to attract any audience within like the first 2 weeks, so Tencent just pulled all their funding and then they fucking shut it down because they didn't have any. The money was gone. Where they were getting all their
everything
person paying their
Why
bills.
Nobody like it.
Highguard was a game that had potential, but they just like disastrous development.
Yeah.
And like they followed the worst possible ideas for too long, and then it was too late to course
Well,
correct.
I mean, it was the toxic positivity atmosphere, you know?
Toxic positivity atmosphere, but also like they really thought a PvP focused Rust was a good idea. They honest to God thought that was going to be the greatest thing ever. Now, the reason I say that it had potential is that sort of the quote-unquote rage shooter had been done before, and it was actually done really, really well in like a 343 game of all places.
Oh no.
Halo 5's Warzone mode was fantastic. I loved it. It was an experience I loved, but in 343 fashion, they decided to never, ever touch it again. Even it's like they struck gold and decided it wasn't copper.
They have, like, Halo Studios has such an attitude of okay, we had some backlash to it, so we're going to completely backstep it. We're going to completely roll it back and not learn anything from what we did last time. Like, that is like, it's been rinse and repeat on and off for like over the last 10 to 15 years. Because Halo 4 comes out, right? People react negatively to it. They retcon Halo 4 and bring Cortana back in 5. People react negatively to it. They kill her off again. And replace her in Halo Infinite. Make up your mind, people. And stick to your guns. Just stick to your guns. Let your vision come through, even though a lot of people are telling you that they don't want it. Just actually, above all, the reason nobody respects you is because you never stick to anything, you never follow anything through to the end. Let's see. Yeah, I'm focusing out the smaller details here, figuring out how this works in a 3D space. That's the importance of drawing a mask from multiple sides. You can draw it from like the front and be like, oh yeah, it looks really cool, I'm sure it'd be great. But then like once you actually transition to 3D, you're like, oh fuck. Yeah, it really is looking more like Garrus now. Also, Z-Clock, how's your day been?
Not good.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Not good now.
Well, I hope we can bring some small joy to you.
You are.
This.
You guys are funny.
I would like to think I am. And if I can gaslight people into thinking I'm hilarious, that's like the secret to success, you know? Fun fact, chat, if you can't, like, actually manage to be funny, you can just try to gaslight people into thinking that you are, and a lot of them will accept it. It's like with Amy Schumer. She had something of a career for a while. Uh-oh. Could not choose... Okay, fine. Just let me use my freaking brush, Photoshop. Jesus. No, last night, me and Dan were watching... Chat, me and Dan were watching some Snapcube dubs videos. And to think that, like, the last one of those came out, like, well over 4 years ago is sad to think about. Oh, gosh, I need to think long and hard about how all this is looking.
Oh, apparently the tits isn't working.
What? God damn it! Okay, quit. Start it up again. Come on. There we go. Okay, I fixed it. It should be working now, chat.
I will be the judge of that.
Yes, you will be. Yeah, it's working. Ah!
I almost have 10,000 jeeps.
Oh god, are you gonna do what Straw did?
Yes.
God, goodness.
But you're never gonna know when.
You will go your entire life not knowing.
I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back.
I thought you were good. Actually, I'm gonna do that too. I'll be right back. Good lord. Okay. I return. Takeda, how is your day today?
Pardon?
How is your day today?
My day has been pretty normal and quiet. I woke up maybe an hour before you did. And I've got an appointment later at 2:30.
Jesus Christ. Who was that?
Hi, I'm back. I'm back.
Welcome.
Sorry I was gone so long.
It's alright. Everything alright?
Yeah, no, I just went to go take a shower.
Oh, okay.
I was gross.
I love that one.
Fish.
Fish. I think. Oh god, that's gonna be weird though.
Still working on the mask, I see.
Yes, C4, I am. Ow! Hi, chat.
Moon, the fuck you mean you only hunt me? You hunt or haunt? Oh, haunt. I think he means haunt. What do you don't haunt me. You kind of just orbit me, to be honest with you.
May I orbit your belt?
Get it? Cause he's a moon?
You gotta
Get it?
be careful with what you say around me, C4, because that sounds so innocent to you, but like you say orbit me, and then my brain immediately goes to orbit your belt. Which you don't know what that means, but Dan knows what that means.
Would you like to enlighten me on what that means?
I want to get away from bringing up the same subject on stream over and over again.
I didn't realize this is something you guys are already talking about.
No, we haven't talked about this specifically, but it relates to a very common subject.
Oh?
It's you-know-who. Not the one from World War II.
Exorcist arc when? Arbitrary, why are you so
Cryptic.
obsessed with my arcs? Why? There's no way I'm that entertaining.
That's right, you said something recently about, like, that one guy who thought that buildings were buried beneath the surface and needed to be found, right? I
genuinely want to know what he's thinking right now.
Oh,
Like,
because
I-
of the
Artemis 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I genuinely want to know what he thinks about Artemis 2 currently orbiting the moon. Well, it's not
That's
orbiting.
not
It's on its
real.
way. It's on its way back from the moon. I want to know what he says. I'm afraid to ask what he says to.
It's
Because I could.
fake.
I have his phone number and I could text him.
Don't believe them. You think gorillas are real?
It would make such good content, though.
I mean, if you want to try baiting him
No, I'm
to
not
say
going to.
something
That's mean.
about it.
That's mean. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
You
I'm
can
not gonna
be a good
torment this man on
person.
stream. Hey, I thought you liked that.
What?
I thought you liked it when people were good.
I do.
No, Arbitrary. I'm not going to text him for the stream. The thing about it is like, I mean, we're not really friends, but like, I don't want him to hate me.
You just send him a picture of the Artemis 2 and you're like, wow, we're finally heading back to the moon. Can you believe it? And then you see what he says.
He doesn't believe the moon is real, by the way. It's like because that was one of his conversations that he had with me, is that he genuinely does not believe that the moon is real. He genuinely believes that the sky is a big giant dome and that it's a simulation. So he doesn't believe that the moon is real. So I'm willing to bet, without even messaging him, he's just going to say,
Please stalk his
"Nah."
Facebook and find out. Please just stalk his Facebook and find out.
I don't even think where even is my phone?
He's
There it is.
old, so of course he uses Facebook.
I don't know if I have him. Oh no, I do have him on Facebook.
Yes!
He messaged me on Facebook. Hold on. But I don't know, because he doesn't usually publicly post about that shit. For obvious reasons. Because he knows he's gonna get made fun of.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me find him on Facebook.
Yeah.
There he is.
Hey man, we're going
I
back.
think, are we friends? Yeah, we're friends on Facebook, so I should be able to see everything.
Okay. I really hope he posted something about it. Dang,
You know, I'm going to say a single sentence that I think will make a very select few people in this chat cry. The
Okay.
mention of it.
I'm gonna know what it is, aren't I?
I really want to stay at your house.
You asshole.
Wait, what is this a
What?
reference to?
You know what? Fuck you. Counter thing. You just lost the game.
I actually don't know
also
that
hate
one.
You don't fuck. No, now you know. You know. You're just saying you don't know because you don't want to lose the game. And
No,
also-
actually, I actually don't. I actually don't know that one.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Oh
you
wait.
won
Okay.
anyway.
Okay. Yeah, my coworker used to all the time. I lost the game.
I'm confused.
Also, fuck you. I can't believe you made me lose the game again.
Oh, this is gaslighting, isn't it?
Okay. Okay, Chiefs. I'll explain the joke to you. It's the game is to not think about the game.
Oh, fail.
So the second you think about the game, you lose.
Quick, don't think of a giant purple elephant with a massive 8-inch erection. Actually, that's small for an elephant. Like 20-inch erection. Actually, that's still small for an elephant.
I just see Amos Mary in chat. Damn it, Chiquita.
Okay, bad news. He doesn't have anything on his Facebook.
Aww.
Yeah, sorry.
How long is an elephant penis?
Don't Google that.
Whoa!
Now I'm curious.
1.5 to 2 meters.
That's awesome.
5 to
I mean-
5.6
I mean,
feet.
Wow.
That's like Moby Huge length. That's an elephant penis? Oh, it drags across the ground. How do you use that?
I don't think I want my penis dragging across the ground.
It's a penis. That is a penis.
How would you know if you've never tried?
That's like a penis the length of, almost the length of their leg.
I mean, do you know how big whale penises are?
I imagine pretty big.
Tentacles.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Oh yeah, they're huge. This is a whale's penis. It's probably the most impressive penis in the animal kingdom. I didn't cut it off, guys. If nobody's seen that video, look up the video of the woman like showing off a whale penis from like a whale fall. Z-Clock, I'm sorry you have to stomach this conversation as I chip away at this this mask.
Don't worry, I'm laughing so hard I have to mute my mic.
That is the purpose of the stream. To laugh and have fun, to breathe. So, Dan, what are your personal thoughts on the Star Wars Holiday of Life Day? That's okay, take your time.
I feel like it was very offensive religion, you know? I think it like takes away from the other like existing religions in Star Wars. Okay, like why is it that Life Day is the only day that gets a religious holiday and not any of the other ones? Yeah, you know, the Night Sisters have their own holiday for the season.
What is their
Yeah,
holiday?
they have their own harvest festivals, and yet those are the ones that are always branded as satanic.
I just zoned back in. What are we talking about?
We're talking about whale penises.
Satanic whale penises? What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because all I heard was satanic, and I'm like, what?
Never mind.
Why did I leave the fucking brim on there?
I'm gonna shoot Rab a message and make sure she's okay. I got like a spidey sense tingling. You okay? Question mark. There we go.
shoots back a message. I don't know why you're asking me this.
Oh shit. Oh shit. We need to keep an eye on YouTube chat. I'm so sorry.
What'd you do that for?
Read YouTube chat. Okay, let me see here. How long ago was this said? How long ago was this said that Ninjago has outlived its good era and has now become a parasite on the Lego brand?
A while ago. That was like almost an hour ago now.
We'll read YouTube chat. I'm so sorry, Biomaster.
Also, I'm pretty sure that's Cow Cow.
Biomaster is Cow Cow? Probably, because
Yes.
that's
the Cow Cow.
Cow Cow. The Cow Cow, not to be confused with the Cow Cow, Mask of Milk.
Also, that read YouTube chat comment is also like 20 minutes old. So
better late than never.
I'm keeping an eye on YouTube chat, but like
you haven't been here.
I'm just not reading it. Oh yeah. Michael has a story. Hey honey, did you want to tell them about what you told me today that happened to work?
Okay.
Okay. Is it alright if he tells his story, Chib?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You gotta get in the chat, honey. Okay. Hey, Chip.
Yeah, what's up?
Is Rab the kind of person who gets really angry to the point where they might actually kill somebody?
No, she actually gets really sad when she gets angry.
Oh, okay. No, I was just curious.
It sucks because it's kind of nice when she gets angry.
What do you mean?
Rab tries so hard not to be angry.
Wow, we are fucking polar opposites.
It is like she tries so hard not to be angry that when she does get angry, she feels like a shitty person and gets really fucking sad.
No, I mean that's a fair response. I'm the opposite. I try really hard not to be angry. I'm angry all the fucking time. Oftentimes to a fault. I just have really bad angry issues.
No, I mean, Rab tries not to be angry all the time too, but but go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I get angry to the point where I can fucking kill somebody. I just like I don't know why. I was wondering what kind of person Rab was.
I genuinely wish Rab did get angrier. Not like she was more angry, but like Rab gets sad where a person really should be angry. And it's one of those things that we're working on, because when you start getting sad when you should be angry, I know this might sound bad, chat, but like the point is okay, like, let's say you... Okay, I think this is a good example. You order, like, a full meal from a fast food joint. And you open up your thing, and they've only given you half of your meal. And they've charged you for the full meal on your receipt. But they forgot, like, half of it. Rab is so non-confrontational that she will just take the L.
Wow.
I will be the one who has to insist that we go back inside, show them a receipt, and say, hey, you guys forgot this.
Yeah, I raise hell. Like,
No, I'm not gonna bite off the poor service worker's head, but I am gonna tell them, like, you guys fucked up my shit.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna be a cunt, but what I'm saying is a bit like, hey, I'm only nice once, okay? And
excuse me, she asked for no pickles.
I'd be
She
like,
said
hey,
no pickles.
you missed something on my order. Can you please, help me out? Like, hey, can you help me out? There was mistakes, no problem. Just, but I'd like for you to rectify this. And if they're nice about it and they help me out and they give me what they owe me, then yeah, then all is good. All is great. It's when they start to be total bitches about it, where they're just like, well, I can't do that because my manager, this and that. That's happened to me before. Where it'd be like, okay, that's kind of bullshit, but I definitely think you owe me this. It's on my receipt. So I was nice once, so now we're at a crossroads here. So it's either you rectify this or there's going to be trouble.
It's like, okay, if the beef is going to be with your manager, can I just talk to your manager then?
Exactly. So that's only ever happened to me once. I've only ever had that happen to me once, and I don't get angry. I get
homicidal.
No, okay.
I feel like
I don't get like over the top fucking angry, but I do get mad if I've been slighted.
I'm much the same as Rab in the sense that if I order something specific and they do it wrong or whatever, I'll just take it on the chin and be like, okay, oh well, I guess. Even
also,
if
Michael's in
I've
the chat
paid
waiting.
even if I've paid for something specific, there has only ever been one time that I have ever actually been like, actually this isn't right.
Actually.
And I still get made fun of for it. Last year I went on a trip to Sydney with some friends, and we went to this really fucking expensive, fancy restaurant, and I ordered a rack of ribs, and mind you, ribs is like what I get at every restaurant. I always get a rack of ribs. I've never had a bad rack of ribs. But these ribs arrive, and they are dry and overcooked, and they're not tender, and they're not melting in my mouth. They're just it's like a well done steak, and I'm like, this isn't right. And it is the only time I have ever been like, hey, can you just fucking take this back and give me something else? And I still get made fun of for it too, because I remember saying, you know what? Just give me a chicken palm. You can't fuck up a chicken palm.
I had a
Wait, what is
fucking
a chicken
restaurant.
palm?
Oh, you know what chicken parm is? It's really good.
Oh,
it's like
chicken parm?
Yeah. No, I had a restaurant one time that I also Chip. Michael's waiting in the chat.
Yes, I'll drag him in.
I had a restaurant at one point give me raw chicken. I bit into it and it was straight up fucking raw.
Oh.
And yeah. Hi, honey.
Hello.
But yeah, no, I bit into it and it straight up was fucking raw. And I asked them to take it back and so I could get something else. I ended up getting a chicken sandwich or something. But my friends, I had the same fucking situation. My friends were making fun of me for it. And I'm like, what the fuck? You want me to eat raw chicken? Come on. That's ridiculous.
See, they don't so much make fun of me for it as much as it is a thing they occasionally bring up or quote just because it was funny.
Takeda doesn't like to eat doesn't like shitty ribs.
Yeah, I don't like shitty ribs either. Yeah. Who likes shitty ribs?
I love ribs slathered in a thick layer of excrement.
Oh.
No, I don't. Anyhow, Michael, you had something you wanted to share with us, yes?
Yeah, so...
Crazy fucking story.
Work. I work at a auto parts store. I'm not gonna say which one, but yeah. Anyways, I work on the commercial side, so I in particular, I take parts from the store and deliver to mechanic shops around the. That's what I do every single day. It's pretty chill. It's a good workout too. But today, I was doing my normal business, delivering parts, putting up parts, and I'm noticing that my two commercial managers, my two bosses, are like on the phone the entire time, going through paperwork, which is unusual for them. Granted, we are busy, but we're not busy enough to where they're on the phone. Shut up. They're not busy enough to be like that. And I'm listening. I just try to listen to a little bit of their conversation, and it's the oh shit, something happened sort of conversation.
Okay.
So they finally get a break in their calls, and I ask them what's going on. And one of our commercial accounts, because we get assigned accounts, has found out that somebody was buying tools and parts under their account without authorization.
So somebody was basically stealing.
Yeah, somebody was embezzling. That's the formal term for it, embezzlement.
Okay.
I look at 4 of the invoices. And they're a mix of parts and tools. And the totals for just those 4 invoices is $1,300.
Jesus.
Yes. This is also so what our commercial customers can do, they can go to other stores, but they have to go to those stores in person to use their accounts. Otherwise, my store was the default store for their account. And that's to deliver parts and default orders and everything else like that. If they go in person, they can go anywhere else. This was happening at a different store on the other side of town using our account, our customer's account. Now we know that it is a fraudulent thing because of this, because it's unusual for them to buy stuff like this.
Mm.
Once I went to a
And we know
Subway
it's
that we
unusual
went
for
to
them to
fairly
buy stuff like this.
regularly
Hang on, we're
because
getting
there
a
was new
TTS.
employee. I asked for a triple cheese panini, but the guy asked what I wanted, so I repeated myself and he didn't understand what I was asking for. Eventually we managed to explain the menu item I was asking for, and he asked, "Are you new to Subway?" To which me and my yet-to-be BF said in unison, "No, are you?"
So
I read it in the chat.
yeah, we'll get to that in a second. But go ahead and finish your story.
Okay, so the invoices, I only read 4 of them. There's a stack of 40 of these invoices.
What were these people buying?
They were buying tools, they were buying parts that didn't fit any of the vehicles that they were usually work on, because they are a traffic company. They help with traffic flow and everything like that. Mm-hmm. So they maintain a fleet. They don't buy anything else outside unless it's for that fleet.
Okay.
And they don't buy their tools from us either, because they have specific tool trucks. They buy Snap-on, Milwaukee, Mac tools, the tool trucks you'll see roaming around occasionally. Mm-hmm. They buy off of those. They don't buy our tools.
All right.
Now, the peculiar part is we 100% know that it's also an inside job, because it's not only one of their employees using the account, they're going to one of our employees specifically at this other location.
Ah, so there's multiple people working together.
Yes, this is multiple people working together.
Didn't tell me that.
I did.
You told me it was one guy.
Yes. One guy worked each side.
Oh.
So is this like they're buying? How exactly
they're-
is this embezzlement in the sense that like they're still buying and paying for these tools and parts, right?
They're buying it using the customer's credit card.
Yes, they're not using their own money for this.
Okay.
They're using the customer's credit pay account.
I understand.
Yeah. So I believe this is going to total, if just the four of them were for over $1,000, probably close to 10 to 20,000, maybe.
Jesus.
Yeah. And the reason why we found all this out is because the company that has the account spotted irregularities with this, and we were able to determine that it's more than one person because we can track who uses what registers, because every day we assign registers and it's the same registers number every single time.
Does that mean you know who's doing it then?
We know exactly who's doing it.
That's not even that much. Of a
At least on
surprise.
our employee side, we know exactly who's doing it, when it's happening, what the amounts were, everything.
Why would they be doing this exactly? To like resell the parts or something? Like that,
Resell
or-
parts. They're probably moonlighting, in a very scummy way.
Could be getting stuff for their own cars.
Yeah, good stuff for their own cars at the expense of the account.
And you
that's-
just you track them down, right? You track them down. You find them, catch them red-handed with the parts, and you see that they fed the part to one of their children, and that emaciated child is eating one of the parts, being like, "Daddy, who's this guy?" And he's like, "I'm sorry, Daddy's got to go away for a little bit," and he's got tears in his eyes. He's like, "But I'll be back. Eat your muffler."
Eat your muffler.
But anyways, yeah. So these guys are probably going to be going to prison for embezzlement and probably
Yeah.
be facing felony charges for
I
it.
would hope so.
Because the people they're stealing from are really good people. I like these people. They're very chill.
That's good.
And so
I'm sorry. That was such a shitty joke. I'm so sorry.
whatever.
No. It was what I said.
I know.
Okay, but go ahead.
But that's all it is. It's still ongoing right now, so we'll see what happens afterwards.
I'll bet you that shit'll end up with the fucking news.
Oh,
to be
I'm
honest
sure.
With you. With the amount of money that was stolen.
I'm sure.
Clean your car.
Last
by
time
putting
somebody
it in the
stole
microwave.
it. Last time somebody did that, a similar amount here in Lubbock, or
Good job, you
Very-
got yourself.
Doss.
You guys are
This is
lucky
Doss.
that you're moving from that area really soon.
yeah, I don't really care anymore.
They live,
last-
they live at 23 3rd Avenue on 15th 2nd Street.
Sure, let's go with that. Anyways, last person to do that here in this town, they did make the news of a similar amount, and that was at a car dealership where they were.
You'd think they'd be like a little smarter about it, like.
Oh, yeah,
why
some
do
people
this
are
when
really
it's so
stupid.
easy to fucking track down to them.
You have to remember that a lot of these people, greed blinds them. It also dumbs down their IQs heavily.
Yeah. Not that
These
it's
people
usually
are not
typically high
smart.
to begin with.
Yeah, they're not that smart to begin with to justify it. That they justify that sort of thing.
How'd you do it? I had my VPN on my phone. You weren't using your phone. I thought it was supposed to still work.
People
Uh.
are just dumb. Criminals especially. Hey, this is a dumb
it's-
criminal.
It's entertaining.
Yeah.
I love stuff where like the entire situation can be explained as the criminal had like they thought because they were using incognito mode on their computer to do a real life crime
Yeah.
It's like they turned on incognito mode, then they went across the street to the 7-Eleven and held up the guy at gunpoint.
Yeah.
And like they thought, because there are people who are legit that much of a knuckle dragging idiots. Chat.
Oh yeah.
Um.
Yeah,
me, we know a
pro-
few.
one of the stories that comes to mind is the guy who robbed a bank, walked into the bank, no mask, nothing, just walked in, said, "Don't be afraid, I have a gun, give me all the money," etc. Was smiling and waving at the cameras and all that. And when he was arrested, like half an hour later down the road, he was like, "But how? How'd you know it was me? I had the ink on."
The invisible ink.
The invisible ink guy, who genuinely believed he was invisible, and even further was so stupid as to test his invisibility by taking a selfie, except it wasn't a selfie, he was using his rear-facing camera. So he just took a photo of the wall and went, "Oh yeah, I'm invisible as shit. Fuck yeah, let's go rob a bank."
What an idiot! It is impressive to be that stupid. Like,
He
that's
had to have been
lead
on
poison.
drugs.
That's
He
lead
had to
poisoning
have been.
levels of stupid.
No, that's a unfortunately entertaining level of stupidity to watch.
Humans are like deer. Many of us were meant to be weeded out by natural selection a long time ago. Yeah, I couldn't
Exactly.
fucking agree more.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen freaking Midwestern Safety or something like that?
Yeah,
The
no,
body cam
I
videos.
watch a lot of body cam videos.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Some
stupid.
of
Like,
those.
these people go into fight or flight mode and they exclusively choose the fight response when there's like 12 guns trained on them.
Yeah.
It's like all rational
Man.
thinking shuts down and they think they can pull a John Wick in that moment.
Man, I
Right.
fucking love my fucking murder porn. That shit's great.
I like watching stupid people get killed because of their stupid criminal actions.
I like it when they just get hurt.
You know, I don't
like
like
the-
watching people fucking die. I think it's better if they survive to face the repercussions of their actions.
This is true.
At the
but,
same
like,
time,
okay,
It is
like-
very, at the same time, it is very therapeutic to be watching a body cam of a predator who is showing up to
that's what
kill
I'm
a
thinking.
child. And then he gets shot in the balls when he tries to run away and pulls a gun, and specifically survives but loses his testicles. I think it is very therapeutic.
There is
Yeah.
this wonderful shot. I saw it in a donut operator video once, where these police were holding a sting op at their hotel, and this pred comes up to the door, and of course, an officer opens it.
Oh,
He's like,
the one where he fucking body slams him.
"Is that no? Okay, so in this one, the pred ends up on the ground." With like 5 cops over him, and you see nothing but muzzle flashes as they unload
Oh my
into
Oh,
God.
I've seen that one.
I love that one so much.
Oh, that's fucking great.
He tries to pull a
Oh,
gun
man.
on them, they just unload.
Sir, why is there 37 bullet holes in this guy's body?
He had a
ran
gun.
out of bullets.
Did you hear recently, speaking of donut operator, about the guy who was working as the chief security guard for like a local politician in the area? Like
Yeah,
a
I saw
mayor
that one,
and
actually.
shit. And turns out he was just using a fake identity and all that shit the whole time, and actually had
Yep.
multiple felony warrants, but
Yeah, that
was
was-
also actually legitimately working as a security guard for the mayor, and
No,
would
it was
also
a
work
senator.
directly with senator. But he
Yeah.
also worked directly with police, and so often was telling police what to do while being a wanted felon. And then
Yeah.
they track him down into a fucking garage, and he's got cops behind him, he's got cops in front of him, next to him,
Yeah, the parking
all around him.
garage.
Right, they get him out of the fucking car. And he decides, you know what, I've got like 7 rifles trained on me. I'm gonna pull out a handgun. That'll go well for me.
Oh, and they just drop him right there.
It's like, what do you expect? What do these people expect to happen? Do they think it's going to be like a movie where they're going to pull out their gun and, get some, like, I genuinely sometimes believe that these people think that pulling out a gun in these situations is going to be like a movie scene where they pull out a gun and now it's just a fucking standoff or
Stop
some
him.
shit.
Run
No,
at him.
Instead they just get fucking shot to shit instantly.
Like turn into Swiss cheese, like in a flash. Nah, bro had to be baked. Yeah, no, I agree. Predators need to be baked. It's kind of a waste of money keeping them alive.
Mm-hmm. But I think one of my favorite ones to watch is guy is already in handcuffs and he manages to get out of the hands of some cops, and he's running through this yard. And one of them cops get close and they just push him, like full body push him, and he goes flying into this brick wall, and you hear him smack this freaking wall hard, and he just drops to the floor.
Jesus. What did this guy do again?
I don't know what he was doing, but this was an Instagram video that floated around for a bit.
Okay.
Had already in cuffs, everything, like hands behind back cuffs, manages to break loose and tries to start sprinting out across this yard, still in cuffs. And one of the cops get close enough, they push him, and he flies right into a brick wall.
Wow,
like,
Jesus.
Back into the brick wall, knocks his head on the wall too, and falls to the ground.
Jesus.
One of the other levels of stupidity, I'm going to reference a specific video here that I'll never understand, is like when the criminal has, like, you know, a gun, right? And they pull it out. They probably think they're at least going to fucking do something, you know? They think that something's going to happen, right? They're not going to get shot immediately. They get fucking shot immediately. But I will never fathom and never understand are the guys who pull fake guns on cops.
Oh, I love that one.
Expect to get shot to shit. One of my favorite clips is of some cops showed up to a set of units, and because there was a guy running around trying to break into the units, right? And they see him on top of the roof of the units, and he just fucking jumps from like a 4 or 5 story building, crashes into the roof of a shed, bounces off of it, lands in a little alleyway between the unit and the shed, and he's laying on the ground. The cops rush in. The guy leading has got a shotgun, right? Shotgun. He's maybe 5 or 7 feet away. And the guy who's on the ground at this point raises up a hammer that he's holding by the head and pretending is a gun. And he raises it towards the cop, right?
What?
Oh my god.
I love that.
He immediately gets fucking scalped by buckshot, obviously.
I can pretend it's a gun. I can pretend it's a gun.
But it's like, what did he think was going to happen? Why did he think that pretending to have a gun was going to do anything to allow him to escape the situation alive?
Oh,
you know, I failed to fathom.
This is okay. So
I was gonna pull this. I was gonna pull this out and aim it, but I didn't realize it was animated. I was gonna be like, nobody move. But I got like a little mallet on screen.
Like, you know, the guy, he pulls out a fucking hammer and gets immediately fucking scalped, and I mean that seriously. He had the top of his head fucking taken off by a shotgun, point fucking blank, basically. But it's like,
was it more stupidity, or was it more like he wanted to unalive himself?
Well, considering he was trying to flee, I doubt it. Like, when you see the situations, it's very easy to tell when a situation is very clearly suicide by cop.
Yeah.
Versus someone who genuinely thinks that pointing a gun at officers is going to let them escape or live or something like that, or let alone someone who thinks pointing a fake gun, like an airsoft gun or a hammer at officers, is going to do anything for them.
Banana, been a while. Hi. Also, Cow Cow was talking about the guy who robbed the bank with the invisible ink on his face.
Yeah.
But
it's,
go ahead. Sorry.
Oh man, that's about the end of it. It just, I fail to fathom and fail to understand what goes through these people's heads when they're like, "Oh, there's a shotgun in my face, so let me pretend to have a gun real quick." Because they'll totally back off and not just immediately
Honey, did the dog get
12
fed?
gauge in my face.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Like,
my
I feel like that's
favorite-
genuinely. I feel like genuinely these people have seen too many movies and see guys pull guns on each other, and it just become a standoff where they both walk away or some shit, and that they genuinely think that's how it's going to happen IRL.
like that's the arguable. That's the point where Hollywood is arguably pacifying idiots.
Oh,
But,
it's
like-
downable easily, at least.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. I think my guilty pleasure is when people jump from really high points to escape security or police.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude! I saw a fucking video of a guy that jumped from a 3-story building. He was trying to jump to another building, but he severely miscalculated and he plummeted like a fucking rock. 3 stories, and he still survived. He fucking survived.
Somehow.
Both of his legs are broken, but he fucking survived.
In a stream guest chat, I've just sent the video I was just talking about, by the way.
Thank you. We'll probably give it a short watch at the end of the stream.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I love this one. Yeah, I love that one. There's another really good one. I'm not sure if Donut talked about it, but this dude's he's evading mall security because like he stole like something from Gucci or whatever. And he jumped. So there's an ice rink beneath him because a lot of malls have an ice rink. And this is like he's on the second story of the mall. He's on the second story of the mall, but it is like a 3-story drop easily.
He jumps off. Just fucking immediately, he lands wrong. Both of his legs go the wrong fucking direction.
And you can see his body language is, why my leg's not working? Why my leg's not working? Because he's just...
It's not working.
Leg's not working, bro.
It's so fucking funny because he just lands and both his legs go the wrong fucking direction, and he just sort of ragdolls a bit before just flopping there like, oh, I've made a mistake. That's so funny.
That's a beautiful video. I love that one so much. Like, it's like, what, you gotta be high to do something like that, obviously.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
You have to be on drugs, dude. Like, I'm willing to bet, well, I'm not even willing to bet, I know that most of the times when shit like this happens, they're usually on fucking drugs. I've watched too many of these damn videos, like, of the body cam videos, to just know, you know, to just know, like, they have to be on drugs.
See, I've watched so many of them at this point that I can basically pick out this sort of shit, like what is sewer slide by cop, what isn't, what's someone who's just on drugs very clearly, versus someone who's actually just a fucking idiot. And I will say, I do genuinely believe that more of them are just cases of people being actual, genuine fucking idiots.
Oh yeah,
than it is drugs.
Here's the other thing. So, you remember a while ago when I told you guys I had a couple of cops at my house?
Can you wait a second,
not too long
C4?
ago.
I wanna
Yeah,
check with Z Clock. Get his opinion really quick. Z Clock, what do you think of the thing so far?
Looking good.
All right, I just wanted to make sure. Any other thoughts you wanted to add?
From this side, I cannot see the lion's face, but I think it's okay.
Oh,
it looks very Bionicle-like.
Okay. I mean, if you want, I can try finding some way to extend the mouth area so that it has a little bit more of a ridge to it.
Or a muzzle.
No,
muzzle, yeah.
No, I think it's okay. It's gonna look weird, I think.
Okay. All right. You are the customer. All right, C4, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, you guys remember when I had those cops in my house not too long ago, right?
Yes.
I told you about that? Okay. So, I actually, like, while we were talking, I had mentioned to him, I was like, yeah, no, I watch a lot of body cam videos and stuff like that, and he was telling me, he goes, yeah, my wife likes to watch a lot of that stuff too, but I just can't because it just reminds me too much of work. So I do find it really funny that even, like, even a cop's wife, like, will watch that kind of stuff. But what I told him was, like, I think it's a good lesson in not only what cops do, for the fact that, you know, cops are the good guys at the end of the day. Yeah, they have a job to do, and sometimes
ideally they should be.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like a lot of people
in most
paint cops
cases
as fucking villains because of the fact that, like, oh, you pulled me over for going 2 miles over the speed limit. You know, I get it. Sometimes that can be frustrating, but at the end of the day, they're doing their fucking job. You can't be mad at them. You know, take it to court if you're really upset about it.
Like, at worst, unnecessary evil. At worst.
Yeah.
For the whole the whole bad cops argument, it's literally just a few bad apples spoil the bunch.
There's a couple. There's a couple that are truly fucking evil, but they're so far in between.
Like, I'm not the biggest.
Officers like Officer Bird being the fucking massive Chad he is.
Fucking Officer Thundercock.
Wait, I feel like there's a story here that I need to be told.
What do you mean about Officer Thundercock?
Yes.
So,
Officer Bird.
Officer Bird is an Arizona state patrol officer who specializes in pursuit, and he is a fucking menace to the extent that he is when he is on call. If there is any kind of pursuit, he is put lead every fucking time because he is that good at it. There are Officer Bird compilations for specifically him. He has been in that many chases and is that fucking good at
it. Wow.
And he's also just a really fucking cool guy.
Yeah.
Officer Thundercock. I don't know why people call him that, by the way. I think it's just a nickname. No, I had a train of thought and I kind of forgot where I was going. But
not bad.
No, it's not your fault.
Like, I've had. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I've had my share of experiences with police where they were. No, I've never been. I have been in the back of a cop car, but that was not because I was being detained or arrested. That was because I had to go give a statement. But like, I've had my share of cases where like, there was an incident and the officer was immediately acting like I was the one at fault.
Oh.
Or they assume that because your upper lip is swollen and bruised from an assault that you must be intoxicated because it's impeding your ability to speak. Fuck them. Well, fuck anybody who thinks like that.
Yeah.
But I sorry, chat. I wasn't trying to like take a hard stance on anything. Please just tell me what to say.
It's too late now.
I haven't had a lot of experience with cops. My most recent one was definitely with that episode that I had going on. But I mean, like, I think the only time I've ever had to deal with a somewhat corrupt cop was with that situation with my dad, where, like, he fucking is gonna go pretty heavy. My father, in so many words, assaulted my sister. The cops were called on him that night by my other sister. The cops come in, take all of our statements, and I said to the cops, I was like, yeah, no, this is what happened. Because I long story short, I wasn't able to see everything that happened. I just heard everything that was. I only saw the very tail end of it. I saw half of the assault, but I told the officer that. I told him the truth and everything like that. And the officer that came out was the sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly, I'm not even sure why the fuck the sheriff was even out that late at night. But my father is best buddies with the fucking sheriff.
Oh,
and
so conflict of interest immediately.
They go golfing all the fucking time. Everybody knows that they're fucking best buddies. They go golfing and everything like that. I do remember. I didn't tell my dad this, but I do remember telling the officer, I don't feel safe with him being in the house tonight. My other two sisters told because there were two other officers there that said, we do not feel safe with him being in the house with us. and at the time I was an adult. I was fully willing to watch all three of my siblings, because the youngest one was she was in bed. She didn't know, she had no idea what the fuck was going on. But I told, I was like, I said at the time I was 21, and I told the officers, I'm like, hey, look, no one here feels safe with him being here. I will watch them. I can watch them. But they said, nope, we don't have enough evidence of this, and that, so we're just gonna leave.
Man, I love it when they do nothing.
Fuck. And of course, so luckily, even after that whole situation, like, my father kind of like calmed himself down and didn't talk to anybody for the rest of the night. So like the rest of the night was pretty calm. But
He didn't apologize either, did he?
No, of course he didn't fucking apologize. Because like the very next day, he also said, he asked me what I said to the cops. I told him the truth, and I was like, I told the cops the truth. That's all you need to know, is I told them everything that they wanted, that everything that they wanted to hear from me, for the fact they want to know what I saw, what I heard, and everything. So I told them everything that I knew. And he got so upset about that. He's like, I want you out of my house in 30 days. And I'm like, what, for telling the truth to the cop? What'd you want me to do? Fucking lie? You want me to lie to a cop?
Of course you
are. You want me to defend your drunk ass assaulting my sister? The fuck is up with you? Like, what the fuck are you on about? Like, he was so threatened by the fact that he was gonna get in trouble for assaulting my sister, which nothing ever came of it. To this day, nothing has ever fucking come of it. The only, I don't even think that there's any paperwork with the county at all. The cops showed up, took some notes, and left.
Jeez.
Hiya, Velky. So
we've got.
But that was the only time that I've ever had to deal with corrupt cops. But the fact that it was a conflict of interest, they were best buds with my dad, they fucking knew each other, and they didn't want to get him in trouble, even though they fucking knew that he was a domestic violence threat. They knew! And not only that, it wasn't like they were gonna have to call fucking CPS, because I was the oldest sibling. I was 21 years old, I was an adult. I was an adult, and I could have handled taking care of my sisters.
I've had a few interactions with the cops. I've been arrested exactly like one time. Spent a night in jail for that. But honestly, even including that, all of my interactions with cops have been good, except for one, which was shortly after I wrecked my bike. I needed to take it up to my dad's so that we could fix it. And his motorbike, mind you. And so it's like 6 p.m. late at night. I was going to roll it up there. And so what I did was, my bike is not rideable. It doesn't run, doesn't start. The handlebars are gone and missing completely, basically. And so what I was doing was, because it was dark, I had the key in the ignition and the lights on so that people could see me as I was pushing the bike down the road, because my dad just lived around the corner from where I was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And a cop comes up next to me, lights me up, pulls me over, air quotes, and proceeds to give me a $350 fine for operating a motor vehicle without a helmet. A motorbike without a helmet. And I lost like 3 fucking demerit points for it.
Oh, Lord.
And it was the most ridiculous, dumb, stupid shit I've ever seen. And
yeah.
And mind you, I had only just pushed the bike out of my driveway when he pulled me over.
I came across one witch of an officer when me and Rab were on our way back from a call center we used to work at, and they set up a road close sign. But they didn't actually put up anything to close off the road. So it was something that, it was a blink and you miss it type thing. Because you see a big orange sign on the side of the road, but you don't see any tape or anything like that. You think you're fine. But we get to the end. Then there's a barricade. Then there's some cones there with officer's vehicle. And this lady comes right up to us and just shines a flashlight directly in our fucking faces. Like, the road's closed. I'm wondering how you got through. Did you really just drive straight through it? There was nothing blocking us. You dumb witch. It was like, fuck's sake. So she was just being an absolute cunt for no fucking reason. Just like, she had the look of like a middle-aged hag who hates everybody for being young. And thankfully, we didn't get in any actual trouble for it. But that was just like a really shitty experience. Like, you morons didn't actually wall off the road. You didn't put up any cones. You didn't properly divert the lane. By the time we encountered that sign, it was already past the point where we could have turned.
Yeah. There
are good cops and there are bad cops, chat. There are good cops and there are bad cops.
James, I think it's about time you and I play good cop, bad cop with C4.
Dan, where the fuck have you been?
I've been here the whole time. I didn't want to interrupt your stories.
Fucking.
I think it's time we play good cop, bad cop, because we need to grill. C4 is our only star witness.
What? The fuck is my witness?
Because we suspect that your father is a serial killer. So, all right, here's how it's going to work, James. You're going to be good cop, and I'm going to be bad cop, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Fuck, okay.
I'm down with this. I'm super down with this.
C4, we have all the DNA evidence that we need that implicates you as a possible accomplice. So you better tell us what happened that night.
Yeah.
You're going to have to specify which night for my lawyer's records.
Okay, she's already bringing up the lawyer. That's an incriminating fact.
I know, I didn't. Yeah. I didn't explicitly ask for a lawyer yet.
Donovan, how about you present your evidence that C4's father is very likely a serial killer?
You guys suck at interrogation. Holy shit. This is the worst interrogation that I've ever been a part of.
She's being evasive. She's trying to change the subject. This is how you know she's guilty. I mean, I'm sure you're just having a bad day.
Who's supposed to be the good cop and who's supposed to be the bad cop? Which fucking...
Okay, the joke is that we're both bad cop, but not bad because we're morally corrupt, bad because we're bad at our jobs.
Yeah, pretty much.
You don't say.
Bad cop, worse cop.
I am gonna get out of here because I got an appointment to get to soon. So it has been great being here. I will see you guys later. With any luck, depending on how much longer we have stream going for, I might be able to get back before stream ends.
I got about 30 minutes left on stream, give or take.
Oh, fucking with time like that, I may as well stay for the rest of it then.
Yeah, we're because it's like 9:30 on my end.
It's also 9:30 for me.
Yeah, I got.
I was gonna briefly go into my small brief story with actually myself getting arrested because I got arrested.
You got arrested?
You got arrested?
I did.
You are Australian after all.
Yeah, criminal, but all that. But, so this was when I was still living at one of our old houses, the place that burned down, actually.
Okay.
I was living there with my mom and my brother at the time. And me and my brother do not get along. He is a fucking narcissist, asshole, abuser. And my mom is a pushover and is the abusee in this situation. And I remember I was sitting in my bedroom, just playing fucking video games, probably Warframe. And they get back from wherever the fuck they were, and I just hear him fucking screaming and yelling at her, and I look out the window and I see he fucking pushes her. And so I go outside and fucking get between Mom and him. And he fucking takes a swing at me. Obviously, a few things. One thing led to another. I sent him to the hospital with a brain bleed. I sat on the front porch while waiting for the police to arrive. And I did end up getting, obviously arrested. Cops showed up. They put me in the back of the paddy wagon, but they were really fucking cool. It was actually a really good experience. I didn't even get cuffed. Like, they basically went, oh, you fucking put your brother in the hospital with a potentially lethal brain bleed? Yeah, we'll just put you in the back of the car. We won't even cuff you. You'll be fine.
That sounds like the most Aussie shit ever.
Yeah, no, they didn't cuff me. They didn't do anything. It was really, really interesting, though, because something weirdly eye-opening about that scenario is as they arrived and as they approached me, I did feel my fight or flight kick in suddenly, and I had this very, very deep, like, what's that?
Urge.
Those thoughts that come into your head.
Intrusive thoughts.
Intrusive thoughts. I had some very, very sudden, deep, intrusive thoughts to fucking run.
Oh.
And I was like,
that's how I get you.
I'll be fine. But it's like, it was a very eye-opening experience to kind of actually understand why some people people with worse impulse control and who are dumb and stupid will suddenly listen to those intrusive thoughts, because it was one of the most powerful fight or flight responses I've ever felt. And, well, basically, short end of the story is they didn't cuff me, they didn't do anything, they basically just pinched my shirt, the hem of my sleeve, and just led me to the back of the fucking paddy wagon like that. Basically. Just gently guiding me. I ended up spending the night in jail while they processed me and while my brother recovered in the hospital, and they made sure that he wasn't going to fucking die.
Was it a nice bed?
It was not. It was a hard holding cell. But they were really cool with me. They were fucking chill. They didn't treat me like a, fucking murderer or psychopath or anything. They did have to take, like, my shoelaces and my belt and all that sort of stuff.
To make sure you didn't take the easy way out?
Yeah, hang myself, that sort of thing. That's just standard practice whenever they put someone in a holding cell. Couldn't have my phone. They had to take my earrings. They had to take my hair tie, too, even.
Oh, wow.
Wait, your hair tie? What are you going to do with your hair tie? Wrap it around your dick until it falls off?
I don't know, honestly. But they took just about anything even remotely stringy or metal or hard. And I basically just spent the night in there and got out the next... They let me out the next morning after some interviews and like interrogations and shit. And basically sat me down in a room and was just like, so tell us your side of events. And so I told them what happened, and they're like, cool, okay, so as this is looking at the moment, I know you're here and he's in a hospital at the moment, but at the moment this is looking like self-defense of another. Because we didn't tell you, but we wanted your side of the story to corroborate and make sure that you were going to tell the truth, because we actually have
no cross-contamination
from the dealership across the road. There's a car dealership across the road that had security footage and saw the whole thing. They basically wanted to make sure that my side of the story was the same as their footage. And so they went, you're not going to get charged with anything, we're not even going to fine you or open a case against you, nothing like that. We're just going to let you out in the morning. After everything's calmed down, you can get someone to come pick you up. And honestly, they were just fucking super cool with me. It's like probably one of the most stressful things I've ever been in, because I was literally sitting there thinking, I've killed my brother, I'm probably going to jail for manslaughter or assault bare minimum. Like, I legit for a minute thought my life was fucking over.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Thank God it sounds like but you dealt with rare and rational people.
Yeah, no, everything ended well. None of the cops I dealt with were assholes. They were all fucking really good.
That's good. Now,
so it was a very interesting experience.
Topaz says running makes you guilty, staying at the scene also makes you guilty, not talking makes you guilty, getting a lawyer also makes you guilty. Okay, here's the thing. Running makes you even more guilty than staying at the scene. Like, resisting, like, evading an officer, evading being a felon is a thing. So that's
evading,
like
eluding, resisting. Those are all evading, eluding, resisting. I believe there's also a fourth one that I can't quite remember, which I think is... So, there's a few different ways. There's a few different ways there's a few different ways you can evade the cops, right? There is evading, where you like flee from the cops. There's resisting, where you fight back when they're trying to arrest you. There's eluding, which is, trying to hide from them. But then there's another kind, which I can't remember what it's called. It might also be eluding, but it is technically different, where if you are someone, let's take an example here. Here we have RBTs, random breath tests. Cops will sit on the side of the road with an area where they stop cars and pull you in, and they'll breath test you. If you are driving along, and you've had a few drinks, and you see cops up ahead doing RBT, and you chuck a Yui, that is considered, I think it's like a flight of fancy or something along those lines, where you are avoiding an interaction with the cops directly, and they will absolutely fucking fang it around and chase you the fuck down.
They let the person go.
Well, there's always like 3 cop cars that are RBTs. They have one sitting there ready to chase anyone who goes past or doesn't stop when they get called in.
Mm. Oh yeah, Topaz brings up something like, in my country, a police force falsely imprisoned a man for something they knew he didn't do for over 20 years. This is something like I am like uber cautious of when it comes to police. I will be compliant, but when it comes to like, if they pull me in and start asking me all these questions about something I do not know, I think I might actually just shut up until a lawyer gets there, because I know they might be trying to like do me in for something they know I didn't do. Because there's like I forgot what channel it was, but it was one of those police video channels, and it showed a case of a cop trying to get a false confession out of somebody.
Yeah,
and
would have been audit the audit probably.
Huh?
Would have been audit the audit probably.
It could have been. That sounds familiar. But like, they talk about how like all the usual signs that criminals exhibit whenever they're lying during an interrogation, the detective himself is exhibiting when interrogating the suspect.
Yeah.
The suspect has all the key signs of somebody telling the truth. He's getting upset at the accusation. He's mostly calm. He's maintaining a lot of eye contact. The officer is like fidgeting, constantly looking away, scratching the back of his head.
That reminds me of the case that happened like a year or 2 ago, where a guy was asked to come into a police station to essentially just check some paperwork, right? Except it was a trap. The cops wanted him to come to the police station so that they could arrest him on charges of breaking and entering into a woman's house, specifically his ex. The charges specifically stating, and her specifically stating on witness account, that he kicked in her door and proceeded to then kick her and assault her and punch on with her and do a bunch of shit like that, right? So they asked him to come to the station to just check some paperwork out, basically, and be like, hey, with the plans to arrest him. He shows up, except there's a problem. He's a fucking paraplegic.
Oh, no. How did he kick anybody?
Worse still, they still fucking try to arrest him. They honestly seem to act as if they don't even believe that he is a paraplegic, despite the fact that he has on hand plenty of evidence to the fact, just with him anyway. And they quite literally are trying to, like he's sitting in the chair, right? He's like paraplegic, like no control over his legs, sitting in the chair. And they want to they want to cuff him, right? They want to put his hands behind his back while he's sitting in the chair and cuff him. And so one of the officers comes over and starts doing that, except, the guy doesn't have any lower body control. So as soon as the cop tilts him forwards a bit, he just keeps going forwards, and then keeps going forwards. Okay, and then just fucking collapses out of the fucking chair. Just fucking face plants the ground. You just hear his fucking face crack on the fucking tile.
Oh, great. So they assaulted
in the
somebody.
lobby of the police station. It was so fucking ridiculous. Because it's like, there were like fucking at least 12 cops present for all of this, and not one of them went, "Hey, maybe this isn't the guy. Maybe this guy didn't do this, and this is
I
just."
think the worst
this is just
one. The worst one I ever saw though was so they were like chasing a suspect. It was a guy in a fucking mobile scooter. This guy was like, he was visibly crippled. Like you imagine like the frailest person you've ever seen, right? Like, like their spine, like you can see very clearly that their body is crooked. Like they're not capable of like things that like a healthy human being can do, right? So they need a mobile scooter, right?
Right.
For whatever reason, this guy was very like, they were told, quote unquote, he had a weapon, but they weren't told like what that weapon was. And like, I'll never forget though too, because this is from like, this happened at a Walmart.
Oh, of course.
Like the body cam footage, like this happened at a Walmart. The guy goes into the garden center. The guy was like, "Stop right there, police! Stop right there!" Like, they're like trying to sound like whatever, like trying to do the thing the cops do. Pulls out his gun and aims it at him, and then flags the fucking garden center associate that's right behind him.
Oh
my god!
And then when he doesn't, and when he keeps going on his mobile scooter, probably because he's hard at hearing and can't fucking hear a goddamn thing, because he's an old crippled man. He just fucking mag dumps him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, fun fact.
I don't think
when
I've seen that
police, a lot of the time when police say stop moving or I'll shoot, they technically still can't shoot you.
So, a lot of where I think bad officers come from is you'll see that there's this whole fucking Black Lives Matter, that whole movement especially had a bunch of things they wanted the police departments to do. They wanted to get rid of body cams and defund the police departments and all that sort of shit, right? But the biggest issue I've always had with
this is the biggest thing for me. Why the fuck do you want to get rid of the body cams? That's the one that proves that like which officers are doing bad things and which officers are doing the good things.
That's the thing. The body cams prove that they're lying more often than not. Like the suspects themselves are lying more often than not. The body cams are proving.
Oh my god.
That
okay, I'll let you
guy
finish
didn't
this one.
get beaten and thrown off a bridge. No, he jumped off the bridge while trying to evade the cops. Real story, by the way. Guy got pulled over, got out of the car, jumped over the guardrail, and it was like a fucking 60-foot drop. Broke his face. The cops were like, "Oh shit, we gotta get down there." Fucking airlift him out. Literally, if it wasn't the next day, him and his fucking girlfriend are like, "They beat the shit out of me, look what they did to my face, blah 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 blah," and then the cops just go, "Cool, here's the body cam."
Here's a body cam of you jumping over the bridge. I saw that video too. Like he bails. He and his friend bail.
I thought that guy died.
Yeah, I thought he did.
I thought he like got
got
killed instantly when he fucking fell.
No, you guys are thinking about two different situations. So the first one that Taquito was talking about was one situation where they did bail out, but they ended up living. But there was another situation where another kid was he was speeding. He didn't want to get pulled over. He didn't want to get in trouble. No, sorry. He had a suspended license, and he didn't want to get pulled over. He didn't want to get in trouble. But he did eventually stop and got pulled over. But he was crossing a bridge, and I guess he was unfamiliar with the area. And so when he started crossing the bridge, he thought that on the other side of the railing, he thought that there was solid ground, like within a couple feet. No, it was like a 2-story drop.
Yeah.
And he practically died instantly. What's really shitty though is that tragic really. What's really tragic is that in that video, you can see the instant regret on his face because he tries to stop himself.
He's like, there's no ground there. There's no water there.
There is no ground there. You can see that he reaches to try and stop himself, but he is just barely out of reach, and he fucking plummets like a sack of rocks. Like it's
awful, but I could not stop laughing when I saw that.
Like, where I was going with this story, with the whole like, oh, defund the police and all that sort of shit, is I genuinely believe that's not going to fix anything. That's going to make the situation worse. Every single time we've seen the police departments get defunded, officers leave because they're not getting paid. They get laid off because they can't afford to pay them.
Well,
and what
the number
they do
one thing
is they will hire. They will hire lesser trained officers or officers with spottier backgrounds, and that's when you end up with really fucking bad cops.
Hey, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to say that I'm gonna get out of here.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
CC4.
All right. Good night.
Yeah, me too.
We got a little too deep into this topic that I would have liked.
I'll see y'all later.
Take it easy, Spartan. Thanks for dropping by. But I will say, as a closing to that part, whenever people want to defang a movement, they make sure that the worst people of that movement are the most vocal and provide the least constructive solutions, and that ends up becoming like the core principle. So the moron who wants to get rid of body cams, that his opinion becomes the biggest one.
This is true for every fucking movement. This is true for LGBTQ+, fucking BLM, fucking the whole.
Please, let's try not to take sides that'll be divisive here. I don't necessarily disagree, but
I mean, we saw it happen with like this is less consequential when we saw it happen with Gamergate.
Yeah.
It's like people just wanted ethics in games journalism, and then that fucking spiraled out of control because of like who was on each other, because of like
that got like bad on both sides, didn't it?
Yeah, because of the insano people that were on both sides, it was a topic that just spiraled out of control.
Mm-hmm. Also, we had somebody who in the comment section ask, the Marksman asked, "Ooh, custom 07 Evoke." So this is a combination of the Evoke aspects of the Evoke and the Miru. Is what Z-Clock wanted. So you can see the DNA of the Miru present in there, but there's a lot of Evoke over it. It's kind of an Evoke stretched over a Miru frame, basically.
Hold on. Very sorry, I need to interject. Topaz, that is some fucking uber ball knowledge right there. Stupid deaths, they're funny because they're true. I fucking love that shit. Very sorry, I had to interject. I saw him fucking write that.
Oh, you're talking about like the guy who jumped off the bridge?
Just a lot of the people who died in stupid ways. But no, Topaz sent a message on Twitch chat, and it is, in my opinion, some ball knowledge. Because just about anyone I've ever spoken to about that show has never known what it was.
Wait, what is ball?
Ball knowledge isn't just like rare knowledge.
Okay.
There is a show in Yonder Days that I'm not sure it's still going anymore called Horrible Histories. That is basically an education show about history, but it is also a comedy. And there's a segment in it where it opens up with this little catchy like song thing, stupid deaths, they're funny because they're true. And basically it's the Reaper interviewing people coming into the afterlife. And it's always someone who died in a really stupid way. Like a really dumb way. One example that comes to the top of my mind is 3 guys walk in and the Reaper is like interviewing them like, so how'd you die? And they're like, they're just covered in shit, these 3 guys, right? Just covered in shit. Turns out they tried to sneak into a castle during a siege through the poop chutes and subsequently got drowned in feces and died.
That is funny. That is hilarious. You think people have actually died that way?
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's why it was on there. It was real documented recorded deaths.
Man, that's a shitty way to die.
And it's likely they weren't even the only people who died like that. There was also the at one point there was the guy Theagenes. You know who Theagenes was? Like fucking Greek athlete, I think it was. Like one of his biggest competitors who could never beat him at anything that they went against each other in. when Theagenes died, that guy, they put up a statue of Theagenes, but that guy would go out every night to beat the statue with a stick, like, haha, I'm beating you, I win for once, fuck you, right?
And then the statue, like, collapsed on him or something?
The statue fell on him and he died. He appeared in the Stupid Death segment as well. Addition to that story, they charged that statue with murder, by the way, and then threw it into the ocean when they convicted it as guilty. And then a plague hit, and they went to the oracles and were like, what happened? And then the oracle was like, well, obviously you pissed off Theagenes. So they went and fished his fucking statue back out of the ocean.
Where is that statue now?
Fuck if I know.
That's fucking funny, though.
Probably a British museum.
Alright, chat. It is 9:55 on my end. I've got to go get ready for work. I do apologize if the conversation topic got a little too real in places, Takeda. It's okay, it's okay. But
slander.
Thank you everybody for joining. If there's anybody here who has not joined the Discord, there is a link to join that in my bio on Twitch and in the description on the YouTube side. Children are not allowed. 18 years or older, please. Z-Clock, thank you for being here to offer your thoughts. I'll keep in constant contact with you as this goes on. If I come up with any fun ideas, I'll let them be known.
Sure, thank you.
Of course, thank you. Takeda, thank you for being here to reach out.
Remember to have your pets spayed and neutered.
Yes.
Hey, look, Cheap, I know I enjoy, you choking, but let's not choke on stream.
I got hit by something, thank you. Yeah, chat's getting them all out right now. Danathan, thank you for being here as always. Ah! Okay, chat, we gotta get past that 5-second mark. Ah!
Remember to stay and neuter your sheep.
Oh my god, 5, 4, 3. Oh my god, who was doing all this?
It was like Craft Man Z-Clock at LP.
Jesus Christ. 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3.